Welcome back to the Cryptic Kabal Tuesday Terror, even though it says Monster Monday still on our thing. Uh, we always record these now on Tuesdays to make it easy. We return back, though, to Season 2 of the Session 50, Traveling Around Hell. When last known year was 65,008, an unknown month, and an unknown day. We've been currently down here for at least around 27 hours from what the party's been able to keep track of, though to say they are would be very much an overstatement. As at this point, it's more about enjoying their time and figuring out how the hell to get out than figuring out how long they've been down.
The getting out part is kind of optional at this point.
Truly. Let's see. All right, sorry, I'm just getting PM by people. I'm just making sure I'm not missing something. Oh, okay, got you.
No. It's a later on thing. Sorry.
No worries. Well, you and Koltek both pinged me, and I'm like, oh, hey, let me read this. I saw his thing was D&D related, so I'm like, all right, cool. And then I saw your thing. I'm like, I don't think the Holocaust is related to D&D today, but we can get into that point. I think there's a...
Oh, we are in hell.
Yes,
Give me a minute.
That's not a challenge.
Oh God, Uncle, not again. No. He's gonna talk to a ship.
Down, boy.
Last time we went with that, let's get back into this. Casually just pivot away from the Holocaust.
Let's try to get back into this.
So, yeah, last time the party left off, they had come back to session with what was an unfortunate for poor Floor Snap. Well, what was going to be an unfortunate for poor Floor Snap until Azurus decided to call out and basically saved his party by not being available at her session. Managed to get Floor Snap out of the worst magical jar situation he could have asked for and pretty much saved the party from TPK. I think that pretty much sums up that fight, don't you, Floor Snap?
Well, it did put 10 toes on the ground and scare the ever-living shit out of an ancient dragon.
That's true. So, yeah, to get truly into it, we left off as the party came back, having beaten a very wounded apex monster in the area that, while wounded, wasn't a tough fight in the per se that it was hard on fighting the party. I mean, they did take their wounds here and there. More of a difficult because it was so fat and tanky that Floor Snap was getting annoyed with trying to smack the poor thing. As the party found themselves, thankfully, having collapsed the creature and begun digging through its guts for the items it had. Unfortunately, as the party found themselves completely caught unaware as poor Wara seemed to pick up something and it seemed to suddenly go blank. And unable to move, unable to do anything, Floor Snap tried to interact with him to see what was going on and found himself, well, originally magically jarred, but due to the DM having to retcon it because of the fact that Azurus decided not to show up, Floor Snap instead got body swapped with Wara. As Floor Snap found himself inside of Wara, unable to move his body, Wara enjoyed trying to figure out how Floor Snap worked for a good minute or two, while the rest of the party began to kind of investigate the other items and materials in the body of the creature that they had killed, the apex monster. Finally, catching on to something being off, the party looked over, noticing that Wara, as Floor Snap, began to ooze some strange black liquid out of every orifice, which isn't normal for the now white lion with blue eyes. Instead, though, we looked into Wara's head to find Floor Snap basically flooding the poor treasure hoard dragon of one of the ancient, powerful draconic clans, being... well, abused is a kind way of putting it. Floor Snap just began enjoying trying to figure out what his magic could do in a controlled space. Wara's body was never the same after that. However, as once the party caught on, thankfully, around the same time Azurus was being grabbed and pulled away, quickly, with the help of Nara and Florsnap regaining his understanding of the situation and regaining Wara's body for a moment before being teleported back after making a deal with the creature inside, the party was able to both save Azurus and manage to de-escalate the entirety of the situation. With that, they decided to make friends with the individual who had tried to capture Azurus and had been seemingly, or as they later confirmed, working with the treasure hoard dragon inside the weapon that Wara had picked up. As unfortunately as that was, the party did, with making a deal with them, find a way with that to get out of Moors, hoping, at least based on the hunch from the Tome Dragon they had been introduced as the last page, that they would be able to escape with them. Now, the party found themselves after that needing to get back to the city of Salvatore's Rock quite quickly and without much time to really waste. Thus, the party decided to take up the Tome Dragon himself and his strange and unique lore that he knew about Moors to find their way back to the city quite quickly by using one of the ancient druidic trees in the area. With that, the party found themselves back in the town, and after a couple of quick spats and a little bit of information gained, the party would split up, with Florsnap and Wara heading off to collect the items of the party from the mortal plane, and confirm with poor Absalon that there were no bones in the creature that he had requested bones from. And with that, while Nara and their new Tome Dragon friend, as well as Captain Azurus, decided to stay behind and relax, as well as balance the accounts for the mini quests that they had done before all the party would regather together to head back to their room for the day. Now, after a good bit of time and a little bit of rest, relaxation for the night, many of the party seem to come to awaken, almost looking uniquely different. Some stronger and slightly larger. Others without much of a difference. And some no change truly at all. An example of poor Azurus, who barely looks any different in his current form as he lays asleep still. As Nara, Wara, and Florsnap, you find yourself suddenly kind of waking up and kind of gathering together in the center room of this, I guess, small pocket domain would be a good way of describing these rooms, given how much they morph.
Fair.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Little demi-plane.
Yeah.
Demi-plane.
Yeah, basically. But yes.
A quarter plane.
A quarter plane, I like that. Perfect. Alright, I'll answer that after this. The DM just got a job interview, guys.
Oh yeah!
Live on
Oh.
session.
Yay!
It's not
Tuesday's
guaranteed
a
these
good
days,
luck
but,
charm.
Yeah, right?
See, all you have to do is run sessions, and your job prospects will increase by a small percentage.
Clearly, that's it, yeah. Well, it's obviously not
Here
my
we go
lottery
for
odds.
the world championship of a 72-hour straight run of D&D.
Exactly, right? No, so yes, as we return back, you lot having kind of, from what you recollect and assume, it's been about a little over a day that you all have been kind of in these territories. However, you know, based on what you've been told, it had been far longer with how it feels and how time seems to shift and vary throughout Moors. But as a lot of you had spent the night in your room, I will mention that. Sorry, I'm scrolling down to his name because I scrolled back up to the top. The last page did get himself his own room to stay in for the night, while you lot all retired to your own. So currently it is just the three of you in your room, besides Azurus, who's asleep in his side room, and Vikret, who seems to be tinkering in what looks to be a small little smithy that she has managed to conglomerate using her will on the room. What would you all like to do?
Gonna
Violence
fight
actually-
something.
Yes, that. I crave violence and adventure.
I just crave violence right now.
Oh, okay. Nephew,
Yes, uncle.
prepare for uppies.
Uppies, uppies, uppies! Yay!
I fucking send him in the fucking stratosphere.
What do you mean? You're gonna just break through the roof? You're not gonna go outside? You're not gonna...
I was like, we're gonna test how far the demiplane goes upwards, right?
Yeah. So as water goes shooting up, kind of goes about 40 feet up into the air, hitting into the ceiling, and water, as you bounce into it, it's soft and slightly malleable as you start to slowly feel your body pushing further and further up as it kind of caves in slightly. And you can feel the friction, or tension rather, building in the ceiling as you then go flying back down towards the ground and slam into it. Taking no damage, but you do come to a halt.
I think if I did that again, he would break through to possibly an astral plane.
Yes, but uncle, next time we do that, can I land on water? I hate getting sand in my mouth.
If the opportunity presents itself, sure. I could throw a
Okay,
bucket.
then we have a deal.
Sure, I'll let you jump into a bucket of water.
No, big enough to actually catch my whole body.
I mean, that can be arranged. I don't know if you want to be that small.
Uncle,
What? You're the one making demands.
you're the one changing things that I don't want to be changed. You know that.
You have very narrow parameters that you can request from me, alright?
No more uppies.
What's for me to say, Boyle?
As I walk out the room and go to the bar.
Yeah, as you kind of head out, Wara, kind of opening the door and closing it behind you, a little bit more sternness and force than you intend. The door kind of gives a slight echo of a slam inside the room, but doesn't seem to echo into the hallway, thankfully. As you look down, as you turn to head down the hallway, though, looking as you do see the last page kind of waiting outside of one of the doors of the inn itself, looking at you. Kind of gives a light smile as he goes, "Ah, Prince something, right? Is what you told me to call you."
They're waiting in a room. You can go talk to them. I'm not. I want to fight something as I walk past them.
Nods at that and goes, "Well, that's a good place to start." Okay. Turns and starts walking over towards the room. For a moment, though, Nara and Floresnap, you are kind of left alone for a second in the room as the little pond in the center continues to kind of give a cooling breeze. The little greenery seems to be slightly vibrant enough just to kind of enjoy, and the slight sounds of a snoring Captain Azuris in the background seems to echo in almost a creepy and eerie way that just gives the charm to this room.
So how long until you decide you're sick of us?
Who are you asking that of?
Nara.
She shrugs. I shrug indifferently. Am I supposed to feel done with you or something?
No, I'm just curious. You don't seem to fit. I kind of like motion to the expanse of literal hell itself.
I kind of like look out there, and like my slightly normal looking eyes go more draconic because I'm in my humanoid form because we're inside.
Mm-hmm.
And I think about this for a long moment and I say, I don't know what the state of the world is on the outside. When I came in here, my family was still at least slightly prominent. As prominent as copper dragons want to be. And then I turn and I think about it. But that whelpling who decided to increase his status seems to be of the mind that we are not as prominent as I would think. Part of that is probably because this is in here with me, and I point at my staff.
It is a nice stick.
Very powerful in the right hands. Not necessarily always worth using.
Well, I'm sure you'll figure it out.
I might depart the second that we leave this world. I have
Hey,
things I need to do. A
It's like
birthright
kind of
claim.
yeah, like kind of nod. And it's like, yeah, I'd figured as much. Well, just wanted to clear the air on that. I suppose it is worth mentioning. Floor Snap now looks like he's kind of gone through a heavy metal midlife crisis.
Slightly, yep. Would you like to describe your new appearance here?
Yeah.
I said,
But-
Laura's gone Snow White, but to be fair, you guys saw him go Snow White with the shield, so I don't know how much you're paying attention to his color change at this point.
And
He seems to change his fucking shape like I do.
That's fair, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's like Floor Step has gone from a nice reserved kind of pale blue from age, the scales, to a nice like dark purple with the friar tuck like kind of like quetzalcoatl like feathers that he had going on. It's like descended down into like a full blue mane instead. And has grown large tusks on out of his mouth now instead as well.
so you went from
Dragon Frog to
you went
Boar Frog.
you went from what the hell is it? I should know what it is because there's an alchemical principle named after it that I discovered, by the way. Oh yeah, you went from a Mountain Dew voltage frogman to a grape flavored frogman.
I'm a deep
Which
purple.
is unusual because, as you well know, the alchemical principle of Mountain Dew voltage is any amount of Mountain Dew voltage added to any other carbonated beverage turns the entire beverage into Mountain Dew voltage.
Very
I
interesting
can't
outfit.
tell if you're being serious that you wrote an actual paper on this, or if you're making a parody of it. But I swear to God, if you did, I want to see that paper.
I had a treatise on it. Yeah, I'd have to track it down. It was like 2 pages describing the various measurements and stuff like that, and the amounts that I used for combining Mountain Dew voltage into Dr. Pepper, Dr. Thunder, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, the weird carbonated lemonade, not to be confused with Sprite, Mellow Yellow, orange soda,
They say D&D
Code
players
Red
are
Mountain Dew,
strange. This is
regular Mountain Dew,
why.
and etc.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay, got you. All right, well, hey, fair enough. I look
Yeah.
forward to seeing that. But yes, as you look at him, he has fully taken on a more boar-like appearance from his draconic feathered frog or toad-like appearance that he had previously.
Yeah. But, like, the vague knowledge I have of the mythical Slatty people that I didn't know existed until I ended up in this fucking plane, that's, like, normal for them to just go chaos, change.
Yeah,
It's probably much less common for their scales to change color. Would be the more concerning bit.
that is true. He is he was a blue-scaled slot for a moment there. For
You know, I went from existing in a world where y'all were myth to existing in a world where there's maybe 10 of you at any given time and you are actively hunted down, so like learning about you isn't a priority.
Yeah, fair enough. Also,
Whew, fuck, go ahead.
I imagine Nara might be very uncomfortable if Floor Step ever touches her at this point.
Actually, that is a thing. Nora, I have a question.
Yeah.
Remind me, does your staff is your staff a clan item or is it something older? Because I can't remember if it actually comes from your clan or if it was something I gave you as an artifact that your clan found. It would say it in the description. If it doesn't say it, then I'm gonna assume it was a clan item.
I need to pull it up, pull it up, pull it up.
Because you may actually know what Floor Snap is kind of starting to look like, depending on, which would be funny as hell because that will lead to some more questions for the player of Captain Azurus, not Captain Azurus himself.
Somebody's paying attention.
Yep. That's fair point. Fair point. Can't argue that.
You don't expect a lot, but you expect far too much.
I'm a believer. Go ahead.
It does not specify.
So then I assume it was one of your clan items. Perfect. Okay. Because I would have specified if it was an item they found. Okay, perfect. Because I think I won't lie, I lost all of my monster stuff for this. Well, I didn't lose it. It's on my previous fucking plot, and I don't want to open it.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
It is directly linked to the bloodline of Moors.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
So you do not I don't really recognize what he's turning into. It's kind of strange, given his appearance. It's very beast folk-like as you kind of look at him, with the boar-like tusks and overall appearance. The marking on him as well that does. Well, actually, what alignment are you, Nara?
Chaotic good.
Yes. So the marking you see on him, Nara, that seems to glimmer, almost as if completely through anything he tries to like kind of put over it, does seem to be a strange symbol that for some reason makes you feel a little eerie, almost as if something's like watching you creepily when you look at it.
Oh man. Well, fortunately or not, I am a vainglorious bit of a rebel.
That's true.
So being watched is actually a good thing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. As you look him over
Let's
and
go,
kind of
exhibitionist.
thinking it's fully just Floor Snap watching you from another eye on his body, basically.
Yeah.
Alright.
He can admire me from a distance, however he chooses to do so, as long as it doesn't involve smattering me across the floor or damaging my health or person.
Floor Snap, as you look over and see Nara kind of eyeing you up and down and like kind of pondering, you get the weirdest sense that she's thinking more about herself as she's looking at you.
Yeah, dragons always do.
As you hear a light knock, and before we get to that, we're gonna cut back over to Wara real fast. Wara, as you as you go into the bar to go or up to the up to the bar to order, Village Eater kind of standing there himself, smiling as he sees you walk over. Takes a second as you kind of take a seat and looks you up and down and goes, what are you drinking today?"
Something very large, low alcohol.
Nods at that and goes, "All right, I got some of the locals. Well, it's called morning breakfast." And he pulls out a keg and pours it, and you see it's slightly glistens, and every time one of the little droplets hits the wood of the bar, it seems to spark and immediately incinerate as he pours this into a pretty big glass and pushes over towards you and goes, Drink it straight and fast. Otherwise, the stuff will burn you down if you let it sit around.
I immediately chug the entire thing back and go to sit at a table and start my embroidery.
All right. And are you watching anybody, or are you just kind of focusing on your task?
I'm keeping a general eye out and just keeping a general eye out for anything that is a possible fight brewing.
Okay. All right. I'll keep that in mind. Give me a spot check, please. Let's see. Perfect. All right. Yeah, as you kind of keep your eye out, we'll come back to you in a minute as you kind of watch, kind of beginning to embroider. What are you embroidering, by the way? Like, is there any specific design, or are you just kind of letting your fingers wander as you watch people coming in and out?
Um, kind of a mix of letting my fingers do what they want, but kind of trying to guide it with my embroidery skill
Mm-hmm.
and knowledge.
Okay.
So I rolled a 21 on that one.
Okay. And are you making anything in particular, or are you just kind of seeing what comes out?
Uh, kind of wanted to go in the direction of a fighting scene, but letting it
Okay.
sort of flow on its own somewhat.
Okay. As you begin to kind of work away at it, yeah, what finding yourself in the little table kind of set off to the side right before the hallway going down to the many rooms, and giving you a perfect view both the comings and goings of the tavern as well as those out in the streets in front of the building. As you kind of begin to work, watching, enjoying as you kind of sit there, keeping your eyes up for any tense moments or anything like that. Okay. Come back to you in a second then. As you watch this, the door knocks as Floorsnap and Nara, as you finish your conversation, hearing the knocking kind of once, twice, thrice, and then a pause.
Yes, come on in, grandson.
As the Tome Dragon kind of comes walking in, last page himself, smiling as he does, looks between the two of you. Kind of, there's a slight sneer at Nara as he does, or as he walks in, looks back over and gives a smile at Floorsnap, and just kind of curiously watch Azurus, who's still snoring in the back. So he walks over and kind of takes a seat. Yeah, go ahead, Nara.
When I see that his face is moving inevitably towards a sneer at me, I'm going to put a reflection of my. I'm going to put my wing, my well polished wing, in front of my face slightly, so that way he has to sneer. In order to sneer at me, he also has to sneer at himself.
Okay. Kind of does the looks at you, seems to miss or kind of give a weird look at you as he turns away and kind of continues about his business as he takes a seat. Um, kind of sits down, still smiling over at Floorsnap, and goes, "So, what's the plan? You have your items, the night's sleep, and now we are going to leave."
Yeah, it's about the size of it.
He nods.
I like motion over to Azurus and say, I'm not quite ready to end my vacation just yet, so I feel some sightseeing is in order. Plus, he's out cold, so he can't tell me no. Not that I listen that much either.
He nods at that and goes, "So, a wagon for him to sleep in and for the other one to work in?"
Sounds good to me.
He nods at that and goes, "We'll see what we can acquire when we go to the station to enter the roads and see what they have available." Kind of looks between the two of you and goes, "I saw Wara out in the bar. I assume that you want to go get the wagon, come back and pick these two up, and then go wherever you'd like to go?"
Yep.
You know, it's done. Okay. Guy goes, "Okay." Yeah, stands up and goes, "Well, then, if you'll follow me." Now, as he kind of starts walking towards the door, he goes, "We have two cities that are in the direction towards where we're going, and you'll have to pick one, going either north or south. will be either picking between envy or lust. The city of Velatrix, Carnis, or the city that wants you in common, as he kind of walks down toward through the hallway with you two. I assume Nara, you're gonna follow after Floor Snap and this in the last.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Last page. All right.
Taken to flying on my fucking scythe like a broomstick, damn near.
Yep. And now that you have it, you got the like it's the what was it the delivery service fucking Studio Ghibli movie one like just kind of yes kind of like just sitting on your butt while you let your legs dangle as you kind of fly through the flip through the air like a scary ass goddamn Grim Reaper.
I have the specter of doom.
I assume Scythe's minimized right now. You don't need it gargantuan, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's tastefully large to, imply my power.
Yeah, clearly. Gotta also make sure it clearly shows it's carrying you, not you doing all the work with your mind. But yeah, as he kind of continues, he goes, the city of envy, or Verex Specula, in common, the borrowed reflection, is a decent city, good for fancier armors, stuff of, truth, basically, is what you're looking for. More of a information gathering city these days. The city of lust, like I said, Velatrix, Carnis. You can imagine what it's filled with, but a lot more apothecaries and poisons are sold there. Items good for binding, even gods, I've heard. Though they're all pink and furry. So,
They
well,
taste the same.
what was that, Nara?
Do they taste? You said that they were selling dogs, right?
No.
Huh.
No. Venoms and bindings for gods.
Well, the good Azurus has been recently bereft of his first mate. Maybe a good replacement in the city of lust would be in order.
He nods at that and goes, there's also a riding house if you're more of the type to enjoy the comforts of a pet. They breed all sorts, from dwarves to the mini manes to dire wolves. Even saw a lycanthropy bear there once.
I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure of his predilections. The last one was a cat person, so maybe.
He nods.
He seems to want a small thing he can dominate, it seems like. But that's about it.
I do know of a debtor who has recently come into some issues that's looking for someone to pay his way out. If you're looking for a pet cat person, I think it's a beast folk.
I shrug, it's like, hey, maybe it's the same guy. Who knows?
He shrugs and goes, he's been writing a book called The Art of the Deal, is all I can tell you.
Well, let's
Sounds
go.
like a shiesty sort.
Nonsense! Deals are helpful. Are they not, Paige?
He nods at that. As he kind of walks over to Wara's table and taps Wara on the shoulder and goes, Sir Wara, we're heading out if you'd like to join us, as he kind of like motions back to Floor Snap floating on his slightly larger than average scythe, and then Nara, who's walking behind in her humanoid dragonkin form.
I put my embroidery away and follow.
As you both kind of look over, you see the embroidery is completely designed and seems to depict Wara fighting some sort of reflection of himself almost perfectly, as it looks to be an intense battle where the two have locked blades as well as shields, one with its mouth open breathing fire onto the other. It's kind of hard to tell which one's Wara and which one isn't.
Nephew, are you having nightmares?
No, just want to fight something.
Inside you there are two lions. One is gay.
Jeez, don't beat yourself up over it.
Not the condescending that after what I said, thank you. Sorry.
Look, we already had our gay joke allotment and we wasted a lot on Zurith. We can't keep over indexing.
Oh, I know. You can only have so many here. Alright.
Otherwise the gay agenda gets mad at you.
Give me a second. All right, I'm good. All right. As the party kind of stands or as Morris stands up, kind of tucking his chair in and heads out with the rest of the party towards towards the main city street. Um, the last page kind of guides you a lot towards a business. Looks to be a pretty large looking old western saloon with a pretty wide stable. Some wagons being pulled by strange looking creatures that none of you have really seen before. Um, Many of them being what looked to be a mix of like blackened and purple stone, like wolf-like shaped creatures that seem to almost be chowing down on what you recognize as fleshy parts. Is the best way to describe the contents of the bowls being set in front of the quite large beasts. Um, One of the unfortunate stable hands seems to not too quickly enough feed one of the strange stone-like hound creatures, and ends up getting grabbed by them. His arm completely torn off as the other stable boys rush to his aid to kind of pull him aside and do what they can. As the last page kind of guides you in the building's kind of front window reading, almost in each window perfectly designed in blackened obsidian stones around the gemstones that kind of make up the window, the words Tunnel Right Salvatores. Salvatores being the name of the city, of course. As you kind of head inside, the inside looks to be a very large, kind of almost general store. Many average items you'd expect for any normal starting out adventuring party. Some rope, some lanterns, some torches, a couple of backpacks, some cheap water skins, some what you realize quite quickly without much of a check, very cheap and very used weapons that as Warwick kind of walks over to a barrel where there's a couple of swords and axes kind of sticking out of, picking one up. It is so dented and broken. You can clearly tell this thing's seen better days. But when you go to touch the handle, it's still slightly wet with blood that kind of seeps out. That's like only now starting to slightly brown as you look at your hand and kind of wipe it back onto the side of the barrel. As you walk, or as the last page kind of walks over to the central large almost bar in front of looks to be a wall full of random misnomers of different items, some minor potions that look to be very cheap by the design of them, with the liquids being so less than a shot of what should be in the vial. Some ink, some pages, some journals, and what looked to be a stack of kind of rations kind of set on the shelf with different options available. The individual kind of standing behind the stand with a very proud smile, standing about 7 foot-ish, is this kind of icy colored troll, bright blue with white bit tips to the fur all across her body. The fur itself slightly patchy and scarred, as she seems to be really wearing nothing other than a simple loincloth around her waist to cover somewhat between her legs, though it looks more as like to keep things from like the wind from whooshing past more than to actually cover anything for decency, as she kind of looks you up and or you lot up and down, her eyes kind of glimmering a snowy white as she smiles, a yellowy toothy grin. As she does, she kind of looks over at Wara and goes, "Hey now," and goes perfect calm, "Don't touch that. That was That was a perfectly good sword by the last hero of Moors himself, over 1,000 years ago."
The last
I
guy's
put it.
blood is still on it. What do you mean?
I put it back. Go.
She kind of looks over at you as you say that, floor step, acknowledging Wara's kind of grunt, and kind of looks at you and goes, "Well, it's been used recently, but it's still good, and I will sell it to you for. You look fresh, so I'm guessing you might have some coins on you. 1 silver coin."
I like look at like what I consider to be a borderline diseased fucking weapon.
Bro, it's not. It's worse than a training sword that would cost you a copper on the mortal plane.
Yeah, no deal. I could just kind of, compress the blood of my enemies and make a better sword out of iron.
Suit
As soon
yourself,
as she
honey.
said, as soon as she said 1 silver, I grabbed my coin pouch, open it up, turn it upside down, and shake it as a single moth dead body falls out.
She looks at you and goes, I'll take the moth body for it.
No.
The moth body is yours. It's there on the floor as I walk away.
She kind of comes around the counter. The back, not wearing pants, so everything is hanging out with as you see it. She walks over and kind of picks up the moth body and then kind of puts it into a little bag of holding that she kind of pulls out from underneath the little patch that's kind of covering her set front, and then kind of puts the bag of holding back as she pulls the sword out, walks over back to the bar and kind of starts wiping it down as she starts to wrap it and looking at War as if thinking he has fully accepted buying it.
I'm giving Wara a weird look because, as far as Nara knows, the two wealthiest individuals in our party are Azuris and Wara. And Wara just emptied out nothing onto the floor, and it's like, you had diamonds.
So what you don't know is War is actually Jewish. He carries 2 wallets. One always drops
Oh my
out
God.
with nothing in it that he has when he just goes out with his friends and they ask him to pay for things. Then he has his actual wallet where all of his money is actually stored that looks really small and like not worth anything.
They're calling Netanyahu now.
Sorry, I couldn't help the joke from earlier. Oh man, no. But yeah, I mean, Nara, from your perspective, Wara's quite wealthy in materials, as from what you've seen, as well as his magic items. You clock are probably worth more than this town.
Like, speak up
Yeah.
after a moment. That was an incredibly impressive afro.
She looks at you and gives a smile and goes, "Thank you. My 2 husbands agreed as well." And she kind of pulls out a little peace pipe and starts smoking on it.
I like to hold up a head to my nephew. Is like, you might not want to take that. That sounds like it's cursed as shit. If she's being that fucking eager to get rid of it.
Yeah,
Was
gift wrapped
planning
in,
on it.
fully wrapped up in this like cheap leather as she kind of like slides it over to Wara. The leather's wet. Like this thing, it's oily and like this is not something you want to touch, Wara.
You might get a venereal disease just touching it.
I think I'll get a venereal disease just looking at it.
Wara kind of takes a slight step back. And he kind of looks at him the trolley looks at him and goes, "What? Oh, let me guess. You're allergic to sheepskin."
Actually, yes.
Ah, fine. I will wash down the blade first, and then I'll have it packed and sent to you. What room are you staying in?
666.
I didn't know that Glutoro had expanded that much. She kind of takes a sword and kind of puts it down under her shelf. And puts a little note on it as she like carves into the like sheepskin with her knife, a little thing, putting the number. Go ahead, Lucy. Or go ahead, Nara. Oh, okay. And she takes a second, excuse me, and kind of looks back up and goes, "Now, how may I be of assistance today for you all? Are you new adventurers looking for a fun time down in the tunnels, or are you looking for gear that will set you up on your grand new adventure? I will say you all look a little more impressive than my usual crowd."
Yeah. Need the cart, something to haul it, and something to sleep on. Well, and some food, I suppose.
She kind of
Although I might take care of that later.
She gives you a slight wink and goes, "For you there, I mean, I haven't seen the likes of your kind around here in a long time. I think I can make that do."
Wonderful.
Now, it's about that payment that you're thinking, as far as what you're asking, I'm assuming you're looking for access to the tunnels to get to the other cities without hassle? As the last page kind of gives a nod to you, Floor Snap.
Indeed I am.
The troll lady kind of nods and goes, "Alright, well, that'll cost you 1 arm, 1 leg, and the blood of the willing."
All right. Like, step outside, like, accost somebody, pull off an arm and a leg. I stare at his friend and say, "Blood."
You just gonna go outside and pick a fight with the first guy you see? Alright. You know what? Fuck it, we'll do this. Let me pull up my monster fucking notes. We're gonna pick a random monster today.
I follow Uncle outside.
You know, I assume all three of you are walking out, because last page ain't full. He's gonna stay in here for a second. Give me a second, though. Alright.
Before I
Like the
walk out,
cartoon noise.
to the troll lady and to last page, well, basically to everyone in this room with those two leaving, I just announce, "Oh, that ain't good," and then I follow them.
Give me a 1d30 roll, please. Queen of Chaos? What the fuck is that?
This is to determine how many hit die above.
This is up to you,
21
Uncle.
the creature has.
CR57. I found a monster I throw Friday later. Bookmarking that. Alright, 20. You know what? That makes this real easy. Why couldn't you roll like a 57 on a 30? Come on now.
How the fuck do you think I'm gonna do that?
You didn't say add anything.
I know. But alright, let me see. Okay. Yeah,
What horrifically illegal shit do you think I'm doing here?
Let me guess. There's a legless guy, an armless guy, and a guy donating blood out there.
no, not not at all. I was gonna roll up who you guys were gonna fight, but you know, that makes it funnier.
I did say I wanted to fight 3 people.
Give me a second. Yeah. No, I'm just doing my my hit die mechanics here real quick, because I didn't have a fight plan for this. Won't lie, I'm not against it. I just, you know, think it's gonna be funny because what you picked is hilarious. All right.
Fucking pet finger.
Yeah, you ain't
No,
wrong
it's
on that.
It's a slime.
You did
No
pick,
arms, no legs, no blood.
You didn't just pick one though. You got your 3 in a request. You got your little mariachi band here. Yeah. Go ahead and
I'll
give me
ask
some
you for more
initiative,
enemies.
everyone.
Technically, slimes have pseudopods. That counts as both an arm and a leg.
God damn it, we're not finding a slime right now. Oh wow, floor snap. Okay, well, never mind. I can't talk shit.
I will.
Choose not to lose.
Hold on a second. I have to check something.
Sure. What I got?
Well, so far, I'm
19.
going second.
Well, technically you're going 4th, but you know, close enough. We're
Yeah, but they all roll the same, so
yeah, that should scare you.
no.
I will cast as a reaction to initiative being rolled. I will cast Nerve Skitter and give Wara a +5 to his initiative.
You fucking god damn you.
As
My entire advantage is I was going first. Okay.
as I step outside and see like the fight breaking out, I make this weird like I click my tongue against my draconic fangs, and Wara, you feel every instinct of yours is dialed up to 11 for a split second, which lets you get the drop on these motherfuckers. It feels great, I imagine.
Alright,
I have to do so many rolls just on my first turn. Holy shit.
roll your initiative, Nara, so I can get that.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you know, I've got a monster for Floor Snap now on the next big combat. It's called the Queen of Chaos. You know.
I'm far above my weight limit. Do you want me to punch? Goddamn.
CR57, and it's a CR57 from the Dragon magazines.
Oh,
Jesus.
shit. So it's like an
Started
80,
shuffling?
really.
I won't lie. I'm gonna post this in the chat for you guys to look at for later. I 100% so think this should be a monster to throw for for something.
I was just picturing fucking Floor Snap looking at this creature and being like, "Mother?"
Mama?
Oh my god! I haven't seen you in ages. It's like what? That
How
explains
goes
so
the crochet?
Good. With an AC of 31, I could hit it.
Right? There you go. That's true. That's how you gotta look at it. You got a chance. You know what? I like the thought process. We'll have next week's combat then. Alright.
I have to roll at least an 18.
And you guys just have to get credit for it so that way you can get the fucking level up. Alright. So let's get into this. As Wara and Florstep kind of walk out into the middle of the street, seeing the first three individuals kind of walking their general direction, unfortunately, as they were crossing the road heading to their mother's house. Three pit fiends of rather wide girth and a huge sizing. Each kind of come walking forth, each of them wearing what looks to be light leather armor, carrying small swords on their hips. Though uniquely, each of them has a strange, different bit of facial hair because the DM is unoriginal and didn't have time to come up with something more unique with a last-minute combat. And the other differentiator. So we got mustache, we've got the bearded, and we got lamb chops. All of them surprisingly looking similar to one another. As Florstap looking over at them with greed in your eyes, seeing three volunteers, as Wara follows right behind you. Immediately, go ahead, Nora.
And Lev's abuse of pit fiends continues.
It-
He just bullies them at every fucking opportunity.
As Nara kind of seeing the look in Florstap's eyes, he looks back at Wara and gives the signal. Yeah, shoots out a spell as quickly as possible to hit Wara as Wara begins to ready himself, looking at his blade like a quick draw expert in the middle of a gun showdown. Immediately hears a slight ding coming from one of the taverns, or from the tavern itself, as someone comes falling out and drops a glass vial onto a metallic tub. War grabs his blade and shield and immediately attacks. Alright, War, you're at the top of the initiative. What would you like to do?
All right. How far do I have to walk so that all three of them are in a 5-foot striking distance?
They are 20 feet in front of you, so 15 feet.
All right. I
As
walk
they're in a line.
15 feet.
Oh.
Oh, God. Here we go with my 500 rolls I have to do.
Oh no, he's so sad.
Yeah.
Look at
I roar. Place the outer hoop to the side. We'll worry about it in a second.
We're gonna get through this whole book by the end of it. Alright. And what do I need to roll?
Okay, so I need to roll first.
Okay.
Gosh, roll 20 plus. Where is it? Okay, they have to roll 2 fortitude saves.
From my
The
mod.
first one is
Mhm.
they have to beat the 19. The first one is not to fall asleep. The second one is to not be intimidated.
Surprisingly, I'm not immune to either of those. However, my modifier.
Okay, they are not asleep and they are not intimidated.
Alright.
Right. Now for my next roll.
As War rushes up, roars in their face. They all look confused as not knowing what's going on.
This had better be over in 7 rounds.
Oh no.
Um,
Alright. Get your shield
let's
for your
see.
thing as well. Let me pull that up.
Are they now hostile towards me?
You haven't swung at them yet, so no.
Okay.
Did that count as an intimidate check?
Yes, it did.
Their demeanor has shifted from one step downwards.
Let me double check. Actually, you know what? That's a fair point. I hadn't considered that, because intimidate
Does make people not like you.
Mhm.
Very quickly.
Yeah, give me a second. Optional but not recommended. Yeah, I would say, because of this, what was it? Here, let me go down to, go up to diplomacy to find the fucking stages here. There we go. Yeah, I'd say they're unfriendly to you now. They're not. They're no longer indifferent like they were a moment ago.
Okay, they have to do a charisma-based DC save.
Oh, you fucker!
Hey, you gave me this ability when I evolved.
All
Well, the
right.
charisma-based save is the save DC is based off of your save.
Yeah, I was gonna say
They-
that's a will save for me, I assume. So in your case, the charisma DC is based on whatever. I think it's your 10 plus your charisma, I believe. Mod.
10 plus half your character level whenever it's like a monster ability.
Yeah.
Actually, it says something else in the initial.
Oh.
So I rolled an 18, so they have to beat an 18.
Okay. And what am I rolling?
Charisma save.
Oh, so okay. Wait. Oh. Are you sure it says charisma save and not will save?
The save DC is charisma based.
Yes.
That means it's-
your DC
Yes,
is.
that means your DC for my save is based on
That's what
your-
you gave me.
I know what I'm saying, Wara, is the DC is based on 10 plus your charisma modifier. That's what the DC is that I have to go against. So if if you have
Oh, okay. So they have to beat a 15, not an 18.
correct, yeah,
Plus-
you don't.
You get your hit die as well if it's a monster racial ability.
Oh, it's not.
Is it an item ability?
No.
It's an evolution ability.
Yes.
That's tied to your racial hit die.
It is
usually.
not.
Then it's borderline useless because it's going to be 15 forever.
Yeah.
Well, not
Actually, no,
necessarily.
it's not. If my charisma goes up, it goes up.
Yes, correct. And let me find. Is this an item or is this from one of your abilities?
Aura of evil.
Ah. Oh wait, no, hold up. That is a monster ability because I know that's the exact. That is basically based on the actual aura of evil ability. So it both Nara and Floor Snap are correct. You add half of your racial hit die, which in this case would be you guys are level 10, right?
Yeah, so,
So five.
5d10.
So yes, no, it'd be 20 is what you'd be up to
okay.
for the DC. Because if you have
Okay.
if you have a charisma mod of +5, and then you have a 5, and then you have 10 divided by 2, so it's 5.
No, I have a charisma modifier of 3. Sorry, it's a 19 because my charisma modifier is 2. It gives me a +2,
Okay.
and then the half, so 5, so that makes it a 19 DC save.
Yes. All right. Cool.
Yeah, that makes
Yes. All right. Perfect. Want to make sure. All right. Now we got that down. I see it's one of your new abilities, so it's better to get that figured out now.
Yeah.
Let me make my will save because it is based on the fear effect, so you can kind of note that regardless. But I have bad news. Sounds like
high.
yeah,
They beat it.
I have a really high will save.
Is that for all
Oh,
of them?
that is not for all of them. That is for one of them. Let me roll that twice more.
Jebediah.
But
No.
if it's a +21, they're all going to make it. no
Yeah,
matter what.
yep, because it doesn't matter if you
Even
roll
then,
that
that
one.
one makes
Yeah.
it because it's a save. Okay. So
No,
that doesn't
not
take
one's fail.
effect.
Is it? Let me check.
Yeah,
Not on
Saves.
saves.
they do on saves.
Oh no, it's skills that nat ones don't fail.
Correct.
Yeah.
Nat 1s, Nat 20s matter on saves and attacks.
Yeah, it doesn't specifically. Oh yeah, it does. Okay, because we looked this up. I see at the very end, a natural one is an auto fail. So yep, one is going to be feared. All right, I'll make a note of
All
that.
right, make him the last one in the lineup, so it's
Sure.
easy.
Alright,
He
Lamb
has a -2 on attacks, AC, and saves.
Is that That's an aura, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Which means it affects allies.
It will.
Or not.
Yep.
Yeah. well,
When you're near him, which means that if Floor Snap takes a step forward, he
Nope.
will be a.
It
oh.
says any hostile creature.
Oh, that's true.
They are not hostile towards me, so they are protected.
He does say, I'll give him that anyhow, unless Floor Snap suddenly wants to kill Wara, which, we don't know if that's the personal case. We'll have to ask Floor
Yeah.
Snap when he steps into it.
All right, now I need to do another roll.
I don't know the man that kills me.
Okay, I saved on that one. Okay, so the shield does not take over. Okay.
Damn it, come on, I want a magic charger. Now I have an excuse because you're beating up civilians.
I told you I had to do 500 rolls just before I did my attack.
It's true. Man, just imagine
All
what
right.
it's gonna be when you guys get high level with top magic gear.
God.
But now for the bad news for all your guys. I need to find the writing again. I need to change my reading glasses. Hold on a second.
Yep, old bad. See, that's how I know I'm not old yet. I don't need reading glasses yet. Then again, I don't read much, so, you know. Me don't read so good since them days when they fed us the yellow crayons.
They said carrots is good for my eyes.
Okay.
That's why I shoved them into my eye sockets.
Nah, I don't see quite so good no more.
Well, I want to know.
All right.
Is it the
I'm
orange
attacking all
crayons
3 at the same time.
or the yellow crayons? What fights scurvy?
Alright, let's see what you got, Laura.
Wait, I need to do it this way.
Excuse me.
3, 1d20 plus that. All right, in order: a 26 to hit, a 42 to hit, and
That's
a
a nat
27
20.
to hit. Yes, it is, and I will roll to confirm.
Yeah.
It's just a d20 for that one, right?
Correct.
D20 plus 22. It's the
Yeah,
same
plus
bonus.
22, because, yeah, so the difference is if you hit over the AC still, you get the crit, but if you get into the nat 20, you get to move on to the next stage of it. Okay, cool. So, yeah, you just get the, you just get the confirmed hit, because that does not hit over my flat-footed AC.
Okay, so I hit all 3 of them.
You hit one of them. Your crit hits me.
Okay. Don't forget the last one. He has a -2 to his AC.
Yeah. That's still correct. You'd need 3 more points than the last one to hit my AC at that point as flat-footed.
Jesus, they're 32 AC?
Flat-footed, yeah, I have a 40 AC.
They're
Jesus.
pitchings. They're fucking ridiculous.
Hey, that's why I
Yeah,
had him roll. I was
yeah.
rolling for what the CR was that you guys were gonna fight.
If we weren't, like, Lev treating these guys like a snack you pick up at a gas station. I mean in the Slim Jim sense, not the Twink sense. Sometimes a Twink sense. But, like, it is ridiculous. But it does keep happening.
It's open mic night here at Tuesday Terrors. Go ahead, though. So, Water, go ahead and roll your, 9 damage?
Jeez, that was a nat 1 on the damage.
Yeah, I won't lie. Not only am I chunky as a motherfucker.
They have a damage reduction too, don't they?
Actually, I do have DR. I wasn't gonna use it until you said something, which actually means I take no damage. It's gonna really suck because these boys are huge, which tells you they have thick head or HP.
Oh, that's the
Yeah. Thanks, Uncle. This is gonna be so much fun. I
You
just
what?
used a whirlwind attack. At least I got to use my whirlwind attack.
As Wara spins after going into this range and flurry of blows, his blade swinging out as it did, or as it does, like Speedy Gonzalez, turning into a tornado. The blades seem to bounce off the very beautiful facial hair of the 3 triplet Pitfiend brothers. That were just going to see their grandmother to take care of her today, and we're just paying for her elder care. But the party doesn't know that, and the party doesn't care. And Wara finishes his attack. Now, by the way, Wara, they're hostile towards you. So you see one says something in Infernal, which I believe you speak, Wara, right?
Yes, I do speak Infernal.
Yeah, he looks down at you and goes, "Oi, what's the big idea, you little pussycat?" The other one looks at you and goes, "Oh, we're gonna thug you." The last one just kind of nods along.
I reply,
No.
if you're using a plastic hoop, the inside hoop will have a lip.
They all look confused at each other as one of them, the one with the mustache in the center, raises his hand and goes, "I'll show you, Lou," and he just swings. Alright.
You know
Well,
what? These pit fiends deserve it. I don't even care anymore.
I only get 2 attacks per action. So this will be 4 attacks in total for this guy. But Wara, I'm about to clobber your ass. 31. Oh, and that one. Nice. Oh, wow, dude. My rolls tonight clearly are saying otherwise. 31, 35, 36, and 41.
Confirm the nat 1 for me, please.
We'll do so. Nope.
All right. The nat 1 still hits.
No, it doesn't. I don't hit on that one, but I do good to know, though.
No. I'm basically telling you the nat 1 would still hit me.
Hey, that works. Perfect. All right.
Basically, it beat my AC by 2.
Ooh. All right.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. Basically, they're gonna continuously hit me no matter what.
Yep. All right. Well, that's 21, 18, and 18 as you feel woof, woof, woof. Each hit kind of smacks you right in the jaw. As in you feel your nose bloody, your mouth kind of swell up, and the guy mustache pit fiend guy looks down at you and go, I think he's stupid. As he looks at his other two brothers, the one with the long beard seems to go, hey, I've been wanting to hit something. And he is going to go ahead and start slugging Wara next. Wara, I'm sorry.
No. It's not you that should be sorry. Damn it, Uncle.
So it's a 40,
Oh,
42,
Yep.
39.
Don't even ask. Just roll the damage.
Hey, good
The
news
only
is-
reason you're rolling is for nat 1s and nat 20s. That's the only reason you're rolling.
Yeah. Alright, well, there
Hopefully
you
more
go.
nat 1s show up.
Yeah, that's 71. Hey, there's another nat 1. There you go. You called for it. 71 more bludgeoning damage as the guy just kind of grabs the back of your head and just starts wailing on you like Conor McGregor.
So at this point,
Wara drops to the ground unconscious as he lets go of your head.
no.
No?
My eyes become slightly glazed and unfocused. I am completely bleeding from every orifice in my head. But I'm still standing. Very shakily.
Wara quietly, as the bearded pit fiend kind of pulls back his fist, kind of waving it in the air, kind of signaling that Hertz looks down at Wara, looks back at Floor Snap and goes, Are you gonna keep allowing him to go through this? As he shouts this in Infernal at Floor Snap. As he then looks down at War and kind of blows on him, just emphasize how weak he is.
Roll.
Wait, what?
I don't think you want
Roll
him
the
to.
blowing effect. See if you can blow me over.
Oh no, I don't have a blowing effect. Calm down.
Don't ask for the enemy to blow you. That's just rude.
Like, I'm just looking at Waro, who's just like shakily standing there, like he hasn't heard no bell, but that's a boxer whose lights are out. The third one with the lamb chops kind of looks Wara up and down. I'm gonna roll a sense motive to see if I can tell if Wara's conscious. Let alone if he's gonna live through another bout of me punching the shit out of him. Give me a moment. Hey, fun fact, I don't have sense motive as a skill bonus on here. So.
Yeah, fucking pit fiend?
Yeah, no, right? Let's see. So I think it's a +8. My mod might be a little higher, but I'll just go with that. That's an 18. Looks like
There's what he senses.
looks you up and down. Little lamb chops. Still kind of fear. Slightly takes a step aside from you walking around and kind of looks over at Floor Snap and goes, "Oh, don't worry, guys. I'll go beat up the old man."
Wait.
Walking over
Attack
towards
of
Floor Snap.
opportunity.
Yeah, go ahead. His back's towards you, so I'll even give you the flat-footed for it. Oh, so close. Why as you turn to swing and you hear him yelp as he kind of jumps slightly forward, feeling the wind coming towards Floor Snap as he stops for a second, looks back at Wara and kind of brushes himself off and kind of straightens himself up and kind of tilts his little hat, a little Scottish golfing hat back a little bit more, trying to look a little bit more intimidating, puffs his chest up and walks over towards Floor Snap to take a swing.
Now I'm just picturing them as being like Tom's cousins.
Yeah, that's actually exactly what this is. I was kind of thinking. Oh,
That's
man.
great. Fucking love it.
Alright, he's gonna take his 2-hit swings on you as he move over to walk over to you, Floor Snap. Sorry.
He only gets the one swing.
No, I get 2 because I get 2 swings per action.
What?
Yeah. I get
Why do you think they hit me 4 times?
Yep. So it's a 45 and a 36 to hit you, Floor Snap.
Yeah, they hit.
As he grabs your face and just starts wailing on you. All right, let's see. Now I know this won't hurt you much, but we're gonna. All right.
All of their attacks count as lawful and evil.
No,
There's that.
just bludgeoning in this situation.
Well, it's for...
They have the subtype, so technically they do. But I.
No. So I've taken their subtypes out for these guys to be very clear.
Get fucked, pit beans.
Yes, because if one thing you'll learn with me, to be fair, it's not Tuesday's fault for this because we rarely have session. I tweak my monsters heavily and will change templates around if I need to make it fit to more of the things. So I'm not using that for what I gave it. That's why it took me a second to pull up everything.
If they were good, I would have had some damage reduction. But no.
I do have DR still from something, but it isn't the DR you're thinking.
Okay.
No.
Fair enough. Yep. I mean, I take
yeah,
17 damage.
He punches you twice, socking you in the face, glaring at you, and goes, "That's right, old man. What do you think about that?" As he says it in Infernal, spitting on your face slightly as he looks down at you.
Damn Moonspeak!
She shouts this out loud. He's goes from trying to look intimidating to very confused as he's looking at you, wondering what you're speaking. All right, he ends his turn. Nara, you're up. What would you like to do? You're about 50 feet from the action of what's going on here as you stand on the side of the road.
Let's see. So that's...
Just hit me for 2 HP.
I'm 50 feet away. That's great.
Flores over here yo, anybody else? Why'd you pick a fight with the 3 thug brothers of the fucking city? Anyone else?
The
Well, I did ask
Thugnificent
for 3 guys.
Good, no. It's the best cartoon episode we've ever had. Party all serious, evolved, powered up, comes out, gets their ass beat by 3 random civilians on the side of the street. Never been more humiliated. Go ahead.
In 1 round.
Yeah. Go ahead, Nora, sorry.
Jeez, well, that's useless again for me. I'm gonna... Yes, exactly, great. I love that image. I'm gonna delay my whole turn until after Floor Snap goes, just to see what he does.
But, so are you holding your initiative completely to go after him for going forward, or are you just holding your action?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm moving my initiative to after Floor Snap from
Cool.
here on out.
Gotcha.
Because as far as I can tell, these guys just insulted the shit out of Floor Snap, which means shit's gonna go crazy. And I was already planning for shit to go crazy. So I'm treating this as a learning moment. Because if I don't attack these pit fiends, I can talk them out of it if they do somehow overwhelm Floor Snap. But I'm not expecting them to.
I will say, Nara, the ironic part is these 3 brothers are well known in town. They are the sons of the troll lady you guys just spoke to. Their grandmother, not a very powerful woman by any means, but she's very well loved for running the only bakery in town that serves the new and old school kind of baked goods with actual sugar brought in from the mortal plane, and is very well loved by the town. So they have picked a fight with the wrong 3 individuals in the city. But hey, as you put it, they got to learn a lesson.
I was hired as a guide.
Yep, this isn't the guide. This is in town. You're all off duty right now, technically.
Yeah. I will intervene to save their lives and nothing more at this point.
Wara is almost dead, to be clear, as you can see. But all right.
As a free action, I'm going to look at the other 2 that are walloping on Wara and he's like, please just knock him out if you're going to continue.
As you say this in Infernal, neither or both of them kind of look over at you and seem to look down at Wara as they ready themselves to continue beating him.
When I say that, I tap the side of my head with my fist as if to say, just knock him.
Yeah, I got you. They seem to like understand what you're saying, but seem to be more interested in just beating the crap out of this thug that just came up after them.
Yeah, fair.
All right. This hooligan, this evil fiend in hell, who's deciding to try and steal their wallets on the way to take care of their grandmother. Sorry,
I'm like, well, uh-oh.
it's a really sad moment in like an anime when you get like the protag just suddenly like thighs and it's like near death in the background as some random person or like random friend just nearly kills them with a hit. It's like and that's all I can picture is Water right now, as he thought he was going to be really badass in this situation and has been clubbed to death here. All right.
It's Floor Snaps go.
Yeah, Floor Step, you're up.
I didn't hit.
What's the plan? You just had a man manhandle your face. There's a slight dent in your face. If you had bones in your nose, they'd be broken.
Yeah, I like activate the scythe to like let it start like swinging freely,
Mm-hmm.
and takes the first hit. I don't think a 38 hits, does it?
No, it does not. I'm no longer flat-footed.
Oh well, the 41 hits.
That does hit. Jesus.
Hold
That's a
on.
19,
The last
right?
guy has a -2 to his AC still.
Oh, you are right. Actually, I did forget about that. And he is the one that walked over to you. Yes, never mind. 38 just meets.
Oh no.
So you'll get both hits.
Well, this ain't great. Oh wait,
What, were you
so
hoping to lose?
No, it's more. Sorry, I forgot. He doesn't have the lawful subtype anymore, right?
Correct.
Okay, so anarchic does not apply this time.
Yep.
Lucky bastard.
I have DR Silver though.
It doesn't matter. It's all unholy damage,
Ah.
so it's technically non-physical damage because,
That's
I'm
fair.
a bad guy.
Yeah. As your
right.
scythe glows with evil, nefarious mana around it that's just blackened with all the souls you've consumed throughout your lifetime.
Yeah.
Not because
so
you're
it's-
evil, just because cool, that good.
It just like it just grows like way the fuck bigger than he thinks possible in like a split second, and just like chunk. And he takes 72 damage, and then I take my actions.
Oh, what was that one fucking anime where the guy had the ability to make his sword go and fly around like his telekinesis? That's all it reminds me of. Except fucking Jesus. Alright, is that one attack?
It's across 2 attacks, but again,
cool.
TR doesn't get to apply because it's fucking unholy.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's...
Yeah, when you gave me that means they no longer get to apply DR because it's technically like an energy type.
Yep, and fun fact, don't have immunity to Unholy. I have spell resistance, but that's not, unfortunately, applied. Ouch. Oh, okay. Well, it's a good thing you can do that amount of damage. I don't feel bad about doing this much hit die now. Okay. Yeah, you've cut me. What else you got?
Well, now I get to actually take my actions because that was just like letting my scythe, take its actions.
Oh, okay. Fantastic.
So roll me a bull rush.
No. I don't want to. What's Bull Rush? Remind me. Let's see. So, what size are you? Oh no, never mind. Never mind. It's flat out from my bonus. You're okay. Disregard.
Yep.
Okay, so what's my bonus here?
You can take their grapple bonus because it should just be that basically. Because I don't think they have improved grapple or anything that would add to it. So.
Nope.
Nope.
I have a cool
Which is
spell like
weird.
ability, but
Yeah. It's weird that they don't have grapple as a thing.
Fuck. Yes. Oh wait, never mind. That's good. All right. Fuck. We're good. For a second, I thought that's a 36. I was like, shit. Yes. Fuck you. Go
Oh wait,
away.
I'm so sorry. I fucked up. He does fail, but he only takes like a very minor amount of damage. But,
What do you mean?
no.
What do you mean I fail?
I forgot to add the +2 from my fucking arm guards.
Ah, you suck. Alright, you gave me false hope.
I'm so sorry.
Yep. Alright, go ahead and roll your damage. Ruined my day. I hope you know this, Floor Snap. I'm gonna plague you now.
Must go to my custom macro because I can't do this shit by myself.
Feel that. Hey, listen, if Roll20 wasn't also a subscription service, I'd probably use their service. But I'm already paying for World Anvil, so you know.
All right. So luckily, it's very minor comparatively.
Okay.
It is 44 damage.
You know, that's still not nice.
And it gets shoved, 5 feet back.
Yep. What kind of damage is this?
Well, technically, it's unholy now.
Fuck you. I will remember this. This grand evil. Alright.
Roll me another. You.
You're gonna keep pushing me back towards Wara? Okay. Alright, Mr. Super
I'm going to
Frog.
push you into your friends.
Well, I'm not going to Wara's back before I go into my friends, but sure. Alright, another one.
Is he within 5 feet of me?
Not yet. I'm about to be. 41. God, my rolls tonight are killing me. Oh, of course,
Nat
he rolled.
20.
He nat 20s. Okay. It's funny, we actually have a similar mod. This is probably the appropriate creature to be fighting him. Alright.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about that.
No, every combat now, CR20s. Okay, I got you. And we're just going to start going up every little up. Got you. Power creep. It's a great thing, gentlemen.
All right. So you lost by, was that 20? Or no, 15?
I lost by a lot.
Yeah,
16.
15.
41 plus 16 is 57. Oh, that poor robot. Nah, man. Wara is it's the dude in like an Afro Man style, Afro Samurai styled anime where he thinks he's Mr. Badass, shows up to the pro tag, gets one at speeding. Like the Black Samurai from Samurai Jack. Mr. The Fu Master dude. That's what it reminds me of.
So it takes 164 damage, and I think he slams into one of his brothers.
No, because you are... So you're going to have to go one more, because it's only 5 feet each time. So you'll have to hit one more, and I'll be slammed into Wara.
No, he just went 20 feet back.
Oh, 20
Did he
feet back.
fail?
Well, then I'm going into Wara.
Well, no, because I pick which direction you go. So he's going into his brother.
He's fucking curveballing him.
I will lay down and curve myself to catch Wara. I swear to God, motherfucker. These guys, I have combat turret feats. I will come after you. Alright. Let me, fuck it. So, is there, oh, fuck, 164 fucking damage, Jesus Christ. I was like, wait, I'm missing something. And it's 20 feet, you said? Just for my map notes.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's 5 feet back from the last time, and then it's 20 feet back this time.
Yeah, Lamb Chops is hurting a little bit. I'm down to the normal health of a pit fiend. Let me see. So that will be a balance and a reflex. So, to see if I can maintain my standing. Which I can't, because I can't beat 164 as a DC with a plus fucking 10 to balance. Reflex
Him flying past me, does that give me attack of opportunity?
No. Oh, sorry, that should be 27, not a 29. Alright, so as Lamb Chops goes flying back, scuttering back, thankfully, the bearded individual kind of steps to the side, avoiding his brethren flying past him. It's kind of gives a glare over at Floor Snap, looking out for the first time, recognizing him as being there after beating the crap out of Wara, and kind of speaks in Infernal and goes, "Oi, how dare you throw my brother?"
I do it again.
Gonna get worse. I sing out.
Do you have another action?
Well, this is just the end of the first action I'm taking.
Oh, fuck you, goddammit. Alright, cool. What are you doing now? Alright.
The guy that just talked can make a bull rush check.
Oh, you're a bastard. Oh, well, I'm gonna succeed this one no matter what. Unless I also roll in that one, which would be hilarious. But no. Alright, cool.
All right.
I'm not moving.
Try it again.
Just as Force slams into him, he kind of looks at you, kind of standing. Force kind of grabbing hold of water, who kind of shulks forward slightly as he looks at the guy. Looks at you and looks at his brother and goes, "The hell!" All right, let's
Oh, when
see.
Bearded moved, did he move out of my not?
No,
my
he hasn't
attack range?
moved,
Forced movement does not provoke.
and he also hasn't moved. He hasn't moved yet, technically. Ooh. Yeah, it's a 39. Can you roll another nat 1 for me?
Beat him
Let's go.
by 6. Looks like.
Damn.
So I started using my fucking thing because I actually have the macro set up and I forgot about that.
Fair.
Takes 52 damage.
You are a bastard.
And he goes back 5 feet. Or sorry, he goes back 10 feet.
Yep. You bastard.
Are you
How
gonna
much
hit
is
him
it,
into
56?
his prone brother?
52.
52, thank you.
Yeah, I could slam him into his prone brother. And his prone brother could take 52 damage.
No, I will jump, motherfucker, to avoid him.
You failed the bull rush.
I'm checking something on the bull rush thing. Yeah, check. You push them 5, back 5 feet. You move the header with 8, push it back.
I'm doing it with telekinesis, so that part doesn't really
Yeah,
apply.
And because he's forced past me, I don't get an attack of opportunity.
correct. That is true. 2 do not provoke each other if you. I'm just seeing something. There's anything that says I can't make a jump check to try and not smack into someone else as I'm being forced back. So, and since you're using telekinesis, which is a theoretical, just a force pushing me, if I try to jump up while you're pushing me, in theory, I should have the ability to. Now, I will give you the DC shouldn't be low, because that wouldn't make sense, but I think there should still be a chance I'd be given here. And I can argue that because I have like a plus 40 to my fucking jump check, and I'm not really worried about whatever DC comes out of this.
I don't know if you can oppose the bull rush, right? That makes sense.
Yeah, let's see. You know what? That works for me.
Kind of hard to do.
I can do 10 plus the bull rush actually pretty easily. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
If in theory I rolled better than the fucking 6. The DC was possible. I just had to roll a 16 or better. But hey, I'll accept it as I will give him the other brother half damage for it. Oh, god damn it!
All right, and then and then I can roll a trip attempt against them because I always forget that part about shock trooper.
Sorry.
Oh wait. So shock trooper, if I push somebody into somebody else, I get a free trip attempt at them. The other guy's prone, so it doesn't really matter. But...
Yeah, I was gonna say, who are you tripping? Because the other guys, both of them will be a prone once they're done.
Oh well, theoretically, the other guy doesn't necessarily go prone.
It does if he bumps if he falls into someone else. Have you ever fallen into someone else? Because as someone who used to do wrestling, I can tell you, falling into people very hard to stand up in the middle of falling.
Fair enough.
And then
you'd have to do a reflex save in the hundreds for that one.
There you
go. And then the third brother can make a bull rush check.
You can fuck off. I've got indomitable. Means I can't be bull rush now.
It's like the man fucking adapted quickly out of nowhere.
Yes, I've given up a different feat for this just in the last second or something. I haven't used my feats yet, so you can't tell me otherwise. Oh no. Let's see what I can roll. Oh my fucking god tonight, man. That is a nat 1 for 36. Jesus. That is just bad. My rolls are horrid. What'd you get?
I got 3 successes over you. So he's going back another 20 feet.
That's fucked. Alright.
Into his brother, so he's gonna be prone.
Yep. He also takes 170 damage.
And the brothers take half of that.
Does bull rush say I can't? I'm kind of tempted to make a reflex check to see if I can grab Wara to take him with me. I'm willing to take the attack of opportunity to try and grab his ankle and tear him with me.
No, because it's happening immediately. It'd be like if somebody is attacking you, if you get an immediate action to respond to it. Which, unless you have like mostly like maneuvers, right? Then you don't normally get to.
That's a fair point. He playing Bubble Popper in the background. Goddamn.
No, that's my work laptop going off.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's what that sound is. Oh, that's fair. Do I have anything that is in here? I have improved crap, fun fact. No, I'll give you that. Fair enough. Alright. This just reinforces I'm sending the Queen of Chaos after you fuckers next session. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. The fucking. Alright, go ahead and roll damage for it.
I already did. That was the 172.
170. Jesus. Alright.
Here you go.
And half of that is 85.
Yeah. Oh, shit. What'd you roll, by the way, for the, check?
For the total resulting bull rush check
Yeah.
was it 13 plus 43? It's 56.
Okay. I am going for the jump. I gotta try. I gotta fucking try. Oh my god. Come on tonight, man. Give me something. Alright, well, fair enough. Okay, yep, I'll add the damage there.
Close, but no foothold.
Truly. Yeah, as they go colliding into a pile into each other, seeing birds as they flutter over their heads and as they seem all kind of confused. As suddenly this force seems to slam into each of them, kind of shoving them back as they trip over one another. All right. Anything else you want to do, Floor Snap, or is that it? I think that's 6 attacks
I got
now?
2 more bull.
Oh my god. Go ahead.
I got 2 more bull rush attack attempts from this last one. Double check.
Yeah, keep convincing me that CR70 is not inappropriate.
Oh no, I've got one last one. That's right. All right, so one last bull rush against the pile.
Honestly, the Pit Fiends are like on brand for where we're at. Surprisingly.
No, for where Floor Snap is at, not Mwara.
These are CR25 with the hit die I gave them, and he's treating them like toys.
Yeah.
I'm telling you next. You guys are going to get a random fight next session, and you're going to wonder, why has this thing got 2,000 HP and hits with a plus 90? And everyone's got to look at Floor Snap and go, oh, that's why.
Yeah, the Pit Fiends are treating me like Floor Snap is treating them.
It's true.
To be fair, the Pit Fiends are contending with Floor Snap with non-combat abilities.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. This motherfucker still swings like a fucking truck. Go ahead, though.
All right, roll me one last bull rush.
With what? They're on the ground, bro. I can't save against it.
Yeah, you can. You still get your physical mass and everything.
Really high and then drop him.
There's
no reason to do that.
Man is just bullying these poor creatures. And the dice are bullying me as they won't give me a roll above fucking 15 today. Oh my god.
It doesn't matter. It didn't work the last one. So they finally get a reprieve.
Oh, yeah. They have to sit in a pile on top of each other, completely confused and kick the crud out of before. One is at half HP without having to touch you.
Well, that's not new.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Alright, anything else you'd like to do, Floor Snap? Or, summon God, become him, fight Zilpip?
No,
Heal Laura.
I don't got that one. I'm sorry. No. Take my 3 HP back for my fast healing.
Yeah, because you needed it, clearly. I feel justified decking you now. It may have cost me everything. I still feel justified in it. Alright, that's Floor Snap. That's his turn. After bullying the poor civilians after they bullied his nephew. Like fucking Mr. Miyagi who just said, yes, Karate Boy, go kick their ass. Oh, you lost? Oh, no, I have to kick their ass now. Oh, no. Fucking whooping ass over here like it's fucking second nature. Alright. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Okay. So, Nara. Mr. Miyagi over here just kind of whooped the poor dudes and baited them into a fight with a fucking chihuahua. That is Wara. He just committed child abuse, or animal abuse, depending on your perspective of these creatures.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Like a fucking tarantula using a toad to guard its young, knowing that the bigger bugs will try to eat the toad thing and use that to lure them in. Like, oh, yeah, we're defenseless. See how weak Wara's go, sorry.
I know the result of this is not gonna be what I want,
Uh-huh.
but in character, it is what I would do. Wara, I want to apologize in advance. I'm going to increase your AC, which means the enemy's rolls are going to be going up just by dice luck. You might get crit, and if that happens, I accept no responsibility whatsoever. It's your fault. I cast Mage Armor on Wara.
Ooh, how much armor are you giving him?
He gets +4.
Hell yeah. There you go, Wara. Nice little +4 bonus to your AC from Mage Armor. Does that...
Yep.
Because what is it? What's it count as?
Mage Armor specifically stacks with whatever he's got going on.
Does it? I thought Mage Armor was like a specific
I believe
bonus.
so.
Because remember, armor bonuses don't stack on top of each other unless it states otherwise.
Oh, yeah. He does have armor on.
He does have armor, and he's got deflection and other types.
I don't have deflection.
Oh, I thought you
Put
did.
it on fucking Floor Snap. I don't.
I say yeah, because you have a plus. What's your armor bonus, Mora?
Got multiple.
No, I know.
So
What's your
come-
armor bonus? So, what does your armor give you a bonus to your AC? Because the specific bonus would be called an armor bonus.
Oh, the Lamellar is a +2, and the Mithril Shield is a +2.
So, Mithril Shield is +2 deflection because shields are deflection for reference.
Good bonus.
So
Oh,
the mage armor would actually be a higher bonus. So you could actually you could cast it onto Wara, and it would give him a +2 to his current AC.
Well, the Mithril Shield is a +2, but the shield itself is a 2. So I've got a +4 from the whole shield
Yes,
with
but-
its bonus.
Your Mithril Shield counts as deflection for reference. So which is a different bonus type.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I get a +2 to it. Okay.
Yeah, so yes, so here to make it very clear, just to clarify this, if Nara casts Mage Armor on you, because your armor bonus is +2 from the Lamellar, that is what her spell is replacing. The shield, because shields for reference, unless it's a tower shield, all give deflection bonus, not armor bonus. Because only the
Okay.
I believe it. Now I might be wrong on this for the heavy wooden shield, but I believe it's everything but the tower shield are all deflection because it's designed to. It's in the idea that you're deflecting blows. You're not taking them straight on like your armor would be. So
Okay, what about my ring?
your ring should also specify what kind of bonus type it is.
It just says +5 AC.
It's a deflection. Okay. The shield is a shield bonus. The ring is the deflection bonus.
Yes.
Is a shield its own type of bonus type?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
The shield is a shield bonus. It's like an armor.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah,
then-
the deflection bonus is a magical like force effect, basically.
yeah, correct. I thought shield was deflection.
Yeah, and then I've also got armor skin, which is treated as a natural armor.
Yes, which also is a different bonus. So yeah, you gotta keep track of your armor or your bonus types. So the ring would be your deflection, and then the shield would cast shield. So you could still take this if you want, if Nara still wants to cast it on you instead of Floor Snap.
Give it to Floor Snap.
Really, you just got your ass beat.
I got 2 HP left. They can sneeze on me and I'll pass out.
Yeah. My goal was to prevent you from dying, but 2 AC is not going to cut it. So I will bippity boppity Floor Snap's property, and he has +4 armor class, and then because he's near enough to me that my 15 feet of reach can allow me to touch him. Fuck, I wasn't planning on having a second action.
How far did you say you had to be from him to cast the mage armor?
Well, I have to touch him, but I have like absurd reach.
You have
'cause I'm
15-foot
huge.
reach. So that would mean
Yes.
you'd have to move 35 feet, which would take your second action roughly.
Floor Snap fucking ran into melee?
No, Floor Snap and Wara are still in the middle of the street, which is 50 feet away from you.
Wara moved up. Floor Snap didn't move. He just exited the
No, I know. Floor
store.
Snap and Wara went to go find trouble. As I described, they found it in the middle of the street. Wara charged up to them, so going further down the middle of the street, while Floor Snap stayed behind. They're still 50 feet from you, from where you're currently standing. So Floor Snap is directly 50 feet beside you. Wara is kinda slightly a little bit further and at an angle.
Ah. Alright, then I'll just do that then.
Okay, cool, perfect. Yeah, as you walk over, and then smacking Floor Step on the back as you give him the mage armor. Boas as his skin begins to glitter and begins to almost have this slightly, barely bioluminescent thing of copper scales kind of lightly covering him as he suddenly feels the effect of the spell take hold.
Ooh, tingling.
All right. As Nara ends her turn, kind of still staying back and just kind of watching as this goes on. All right. Second round of the initiative. Wara, you have 6 rounds left on whatever was powering you up in the first thing. What else would you like to do?
How far away from me are they?
Well, 15 feet away in a pile.
Upside
This
is their
lip
AC is
can
reduced by
come-
4.
Yep.
This lip can come over the top of the hoop or hang below the bottom.
As he's charging, I assume. Or
No, I'm
pouncing?
just walking up.
Oh, okay. You're gonna
Oh,
get striking.
Pretty good
range?
walking distance.
Okay.
And since all 3 are in a pile, I'm gonna whirlwind them all again.
I am technically
But
prone. You could coup de grace if you wanted to, technically.
They
No,
have to
prone
be
is not
helpless.
Is
helpless.
that? Oh no, that's right. You're right. It's pinned. That's the yeah.
I
one on the
desperately
bottom
do
is-
not want to fucking instigate you can coup de grace people while prone.
No, yeah,
'Cause
you're
that will
right.
backfire so fast.
I see what you're saying. 100%. My apologies. I was looking at my
So-
modifiers wrong. Good.
They're prone, so they have -4 AC each, right?
Yep.
And the last one has another -2 because he still has the effect on him.
Correct.
You have a +4 bonus to hit them. Is how.
Well, that's a nat 1.
Oh wait, and that's the first one. I forgot to put a 3 in there.
That's still a nat 1.
I know, I'm rolling to confirm.
Please roll another nat 1. Let that 2 HP really go flying. Oh, damn. It did not. The dice gods have betrayed me to this day. As you swing
Alright,
once,
so just
kind of leaning forward, stumbling forward with your bleeding. Well, that you gotta do 2 R's.
why didn't it work?
So it's exclamation mark 2 R's
Oh.
2 D space D20 plus 22. You don't add the 1. There you go. Another nat 1. Man, the dice
But
gods
I
hate
also
you.
but the first one's a crit.
The first one is a crit, and it does hit.
Alright, so I'm gonna do the crit first.
Sounds good. Best to go out with a bang. Nope.
Nope.
Oh, well, what is that
Well,
with your mod? 22? That would be 29 with
Four
a
is
-4. That does not come close to my AC. Yeah, no.
Alright, and this is to confirm the nat 1. Almost.
Uh,
Alright, so
Wait, 7.
Ba-da-ba-da.
Hold up, wait, so. Wait. No, yeah, okay, correct. Okay, making sure.
okay.
No.
So
wait.
I just do
Sorry, no, you never mind. Hold up. My apologies. The crit does confirm, so you do get the crit damage. Yes. Sorry, I'm trying to do math in my head here. And
Okay.
it's not going well. Being slightly stoned here. So yeah, because 7 plus fucking 22 is 29, not 28.
yes.
Yes, that does hit. So yes, go ahead, and that does mean you get the confirmed crit, so you can either double the dice rolled or double the damage. That's my ruling.
23 damage.
23 points of damage. Yoshi, and you're just striking the one on top?
No, I did a whirlwind to hit all three.
Ah, you bastard.
So I hit the middle one.
Got you, got you. Well, middle
The
of
one I hit last time that had a DR reduction.
Yeah, yeah, I know, and I'm taking that into account. It still hurts, though, a good bit. Not a lot, but, enough to make me upset that I'm now half HP on one and a fourth of my HP on another. Thank you, Floor Snap.
You're welcome.
As I stand there just spinning on my feet, barely stepping up, barely able to stand.
Yeah,
Arms just hanging by my sides now.
kind of like the last fight of the samurai or the swordsman himself. Bleeding from head to toe, your eyes barely open, your body is completely ragged as blood drips from you. As blade kind of just hangs from your hand, kind of lightly hitting the ground, as both your arms just can't raise up as you stare at the creatures, wounded and angry, speaking in your rage about embroidery. All right. Anything else you want to do, Wara, or is that it?
That's all. A whirlwind takes all my actions.
Got you. Want to make sure. Because I'm prone, if I get up, I get smacked. Oh shit. If I don't get up, the others can't get up. Fucking god damn it. Dog piling is an effective strategy. I will remember this for next time. When I release my telekinetic frog upon the party. Alright. Mustache is going to stand up and take the attack of opportunity from Wara, if you so wish to use it.
Yes.
Remember, you only get so many, so I think it's half of your actions.
35.
Or attack? No, 35.
No, attack of opportunity is once per turn, unless you have the feat that gives you extra attacks of opportunity, which I do not have. So I only get one attack of opportunity.
Gotcha. All right, well then, yeah, that hits.
There are other things that increase your attacks of opportunity that are fun, but
Well, there are classes. I know that because of I knew Rollerman has. That's what I was thinking, because he's a Warblade and has the ability to do it like 8 times if he's hit a bunch.
Yeah. 13 damage.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. That would be perfect. All right, Mustachio takes the hit from Wara's sword as Wara kind of, like a zombie, swings his whole arm with it, and the blade connects, cutting and slicing into the guy's chest as he steps back, looking at Wara with a glare in his eyes, as he is going to step around the pile to get in front of Wara and punch him in the face. Oh, wait. Actually, because I was gonna say being prone is full. Is it full action to stand up?
Yep.
It's an action to stand up with the way that we've got it set up. Like it's a move action. So
yeah. Standing up is a move equivalent action okay, so it does equivalent. So it takes all my movement. So I can either take a step forward to hit Wara. Well, actually, do I have? No, I do have 10 feet. I can hit Wara from where I'm standing. Okay. Wara, I'm punching you.
The only way you're going to succeed is if you don't get in that one.
I know. And the best part, I get 2 of them. So, take these to the face. Well, you asked
that
one. Alright, let's see. Alright.
Oh, you did the same thing I did. So, I'm dead. You're not even have to roll damage.
Wara, blade kind of coming to a rest, not even a second later, suddenly feels something smack him in the face, and everything goes dark as his body drops to the ground as the guy just socks him. Yeah, spits out a little blood as Wara drops, looking over at Floor Snap, and goes an infernal. You done?
I don't know what you're saying.
Speak the language, old man!
Fuck you, little shit!
He flips you off as you get the sense at this point, Floor Snap. He's angry. He seems to be angry at you and challenging you to a personal fight now.
Do you want me to do a save now or
No, it'll be on
my
your
next
turn.
turn?
Yep.
Okay.
And as always, you'll have the choice to do 1 or 2, because as always, you have 2 actions. So, all right. Well, I can't do anything else, so that ends my turn. Bearded is going to stand up now that Wara's down. How tempted I am to kick Wara in the face and start fucking curb stomping his ass.
It would be a coup de grace.
It's a temptation, but at the same time, what Floor Snap just did can't be ignored. That's the only thing I'm trying to see if I can figure out what I can do to him.
I was about to say, it's like, you want to die that quickly? Like,
I have the
No,
ability.
I'm just saying he could.
Spellcast.
I don't want to die. I've worked on Wara too long. He's level 10.
I don't have any spells that would make sense to be good on you based on how you look. Which kind of fucks me. Alright, well, shit. Do I need... I need a full round action to do that, so I can't do that. And
I dare you to try to petrify me.
I can't do that either, because I also didn't... I literally can't get to Floor Snap and punch him. God damn it. And I know if I run over them there, it's going to be like a cartoon. I'm going to get over there, he's going to push me back. I'm going to get up, I'm going to run back over there, he's going to push me back again. And it's just going to continue until I'm dead. So, with that in mind, as he kind of considers this, thinking back and forth, looking at Floor Snap, looking at Wara, looking at Floor Snap, looking at his brothers, he's going to turn and run around, basically all the way back to the side of the street with my 50 feet full of movement, since I can't fly. And I'm going to stop at the building and start screaming and yelling at the door for help. As the bearded pit fiend starts just roaring in infernal, screeching at the top of his lungs for assistance, people start to look out the window and look over at what's going on, noticing you lot in the middle of the streets and everything that's going on. At this point, that ends his turn. Lamb Chops is gonna kind of stand up. No longer wounded, or no longer feared. Look down at Wara. Look at Floor Snap. Give an obscene gesture that basically symbolizes him fisting Floor Snap, and then he's gonna kick Wara in the face. Because this dude just got punished the shit out of my Floor Snap in 1 round. I went half HP with that. I think I'm justified in trying to kill Wara. Let me see what that was. A coup de grace.
it's a full round action.
Oh, so I can't. No, I'm just gonna kick you in the face. So you'll take an auto fail if I hit. Which the only way I don't hit is if I roll in that one. But in case I do, no. All right, yeah. So Wara, you get 1 failed death saving throw as your body feels a sudden kick to the head as the Lamb Chops pit fiend kind of glares over at Floor Snap with it, giving him the middle bird once again as he finishes up and looks at him. Ending his turn, which is really unfortunate because Floor Snap's now up and like the Grim Reaper. I know this is gonna be bad. Go ahead.
Yep. Well, let's get the Scythe's turn out of the way first.
Yeah.
Scythe moves on up.
At least I'm no longer feared. Maybe I got a chance.
Out of range, and that's kind of depressing.
Right. 44. Shockingly, that still hits. 25 points damage, and I assume you're hitting the one that just kicked Wara in the face.
Oh, I'm just getting all the attacks out of the way first.
Okay, yeah, but who are you focusing on?
I'm getting the one that the one that kicked Wara in the face.
Okay.
It's not 25 points of damage.
Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah, I was rolling to hit.
25 does not.
Yeah, no, not even close.
Perfect.
Does 29 damage.
Hey, that's not bad.
And just shunk.
Yeah, as the scythe comes slamming down into him after, as he gets bopped in the head, kind of looks back over at you and glares at you once more as he gets ready to kick Wara in the face again.
There. And then
Right.
Calling the shot.
Oh no.
So the one guy that's yelling for help is well, that doesn't matter where he is, but the two brothers are right next to each other, right?
Yeah, Lamb Chops and Mustache are standing next to each other, like basically beside Wara. Bearded has ran about 50 feet off to the right now, to the. Well, as you look over, it looks to be the tavern, the village eater itself, that he's kind of slamming on the windows of.
Okay. To simplify, just make 6 bull rushes. They're going to be like 2 each against each of them. That way I don't have to keep on adjudicating it.
Oh, you're mean. That's just fucked up, bro.
Some decent rolls.
No, really. Well, one of them wasn't bad. I finally, for the first time, rolled above 15, got an 18.
More than half of them are above 10.
Fail on the first one. The second one is taken 295 plus. All right. So the first one fails that I try and do against it. Second one succeeds, so he takes 140 damage, and gets slammed into his brother.
All right. Ooh. Ouch. Oh. I'm still alive. Yep, I got my half, don't worry.
The third one succeeds, and it's going to the other brother for the slamming, and he takes 68 damage.
Jesus.
So I didn't do that great.
He's the only one that's actually got decent HP still left there. Alright. Well, no, he's the one that's not near the others, so he's not going to be getting slammed into the others.
Fourth one fails, which is not all that surprising because you rolled pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's time for the far brother. The far brother is a... Oh, God. Well. The far brother is not happy.
Oh, no.
He's coming back.
The 2015... Yeah, he's coming back. I can't...
I don't want to. Fuck off. Leave me alone.
And then... 2.
As a free action, I'm gonna dismiss the mage armor. I don't want any proof that I helped these nerds.
All right. Third brother that was screaming for help takes 303 damage over the 2 bull rushes.
No, I'm still alive, but I'm traumatized.
Also, he's slamming into as one of his brothers.
Fuck you. Wait, how far did you move me?
So it's 45, but the others are also getting moved, 5 and 10 apiece.
God damn it. Okay. Alright. As you begin to kind of activate, continuing with your mind powers, as the invisible force slams into them, shoving them and pulling them, as the bearded one screams for more help from the villagers. The locals are starting to come out into town, and some of the adventurers are kind of starting to watch this, both with interest and concern. As you notice, you are gathering a crowd, Floor Snap.
Again.
It's true. All right, does that end your turn, buddy?
Yep.
I'm still alive, not by much. Nara, you're up. You still dismissing your mage armor?
Yeah, free action on my turn, dismiss mage armor. I'm gonna... Oh, fuck. I'm gonna walk over to Wara, and I'm gonna pick him up and start walking away with him like I own him. As a matter of fact, is this soul coin visible on him?
No.
Okay.
His is kept with all of his other coins in the one, his little like coin purse, I assume.
I can pick you up. You are like fucking cake for me to pick
I
up.
just imagine Narkai just like picks you up by the leg as she like holds you in the air, one leg dangling down, where it's completely unconscious, as she like throws him over like a towel over her shoulder and just starts walking away.
Yeah.
Sword kind of claps to the ground, picks it up, straps it back on, and continues on. Good.
Yeah. I'll in fact, I won't pick him up. What I will actually do is I will use shape stone to put him in a box, and then I will pick the box up.
Common delivery service.
I was saying, you just made him a coffin. Why not? All right. As many think you're picking up him to eat, as you walk away with now your dinner in a bowl.
Yeah, so what everyone sees is this guy who presumably was helping beat up the crap out of these pit fiends that is unconscious just gets scooped up by me, and I'm just departing with him. I'm heading towards the, yes, yeah.
I don't want to touch it, but I'm taking it with me. It's mine now.
Yeah, I technically only have enough actions to walk up to Wara and then cast Stone Shape, and then I'll do the picking up and moving part after.
Afterwards, Wara sniffs the weirdest dream. He's had a spa day and he wakes up looking like a pretty princess, as he is now a cat pet to some weird-ass noble that bought him off Nara.
I'll make sure that the lid to the coffin is movable and has, like, breathing holes in
Yeah.
it.
He's a fucking stray animal. Oh my god, I love it. What? As your body's kidnapped, yeah. No, okay. Grabbing it, grabbing some stone, or shaping the stone from the sand itself as it takes form and solidifies, scooping up Wara's body inside it with some of the sand from the road, and just kind of closing it as she kind of pokes holes into it with her or talons, and then kind of looks in there to make sure that there's that she can see him as she shakes it a little bit, letting some of the sand out, and then starts walking off back to the shop where the last page in the party was a moment ago, before they decided to just randomly kill civilians.
What in hell?
I hope Wara can pass his death saves, because I have no way to help you with that. In fact, if I made the check, you would fail one of them, just automatically. So I'm not. I have done everything I can to ensure that you survive this by putting you in a box. I put you in the safety zone. It's up to you now.
It's got its own litter. Sorry. Again, open mic night tonight. Alright. Nara, does that end your turn, I assume, as you walk away, using the last of your movement to kind of head back out of the combat zone?
Yeah.
Okay. Got the people kind of cheering and seem to be laughing and joking. You get the crowd seems to almost give the idea they think that this party basically got into or ended up getting a fight picked with on them, or picking a fight with this group because they were beating up on poor Wara, this innocent cat. Many are kind of now like looking at Tanara almost with kind of happiness, clapping and cheering her on as she kind of walks away with Wara in this box now, as if one would cheer for an animal that has been, or cheer for someone rescuing an animal.
Yeah, I'm smiling and waving. I'm doing the JFK thing of being very diplomatic in my body language.
Yeah. Perfect. All right, as that ends your turn, what's up, Floor Snap?
Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Exactly. We're up to the top with initiative round 3. Wara, give me a death saving throw, please. Oh my god. All right. Cool. Well, litter box of joy did not help. This might be Wara's coffin. That is 2 failed death saves for those counting, and 0 succeeded. Now the only time they wish they had the druid. All right. Well, it's Mustachio's turn.
It was prone, I think.
Yep. And I'm trying to think of how I can get out of this situation. And my first thought is to stand up and run away. So I'm going to do exactly that. I'm going to use one action of movement to stand up. And I'm
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
You have
You're
been
in a box!
You're in a
You are
box that has
pressing
been walked
too much.
away. Were you not listening for the last 10 minutes? Or did you
I
get
am a
back?
cat in a box. Thank you very much.
There you go.
Yeah.
And plus, he also knocked them away from you so they'd stop kicking you in the face. Because he didn't, surprisingly, while Floor Snap doesn't seem to care, he actually does, like a strange stepfather. He's not gonna let you get your ass beat, but, he's gonna make sure you learn the lesson.
God.
Just wait till you went unconscious to beat up all your bullies. Is basically what he's doing now. Like a grown 40-year-old who lifts weights all day to some poor teenagers who barely drink their milk. He is now torturing them as he beats on them.
Wait till your daddy gets home.
Because I'm now your daddy. Oh, man. Alright, Mustachio is going to stand and run for it, though, as being drugged a little bit further away from Mora and to the side. I assume, to get closer to the other brother that had ran away. Gives him enough with the 50 feet to get out of eyesight of Florsnap as he is going to run and hide behind the corner of the tavern itself. Just barely out of view sight of poor Florsnap. Who's gotta be very sad his toy escaped for the time being. Oh, that ends my turn.
I'm within line of sight. I don't have a lot of movement.
That's true. The second of the bearded one is going to stand up. And I'm going to chuck my dagger that is at my hip at Florsnap. With a last angry look, blood coming down my face, gashes and wounds everywhere from the beatdown. Unfortunately, I only have a little bit better. Oh my god. Well, there's a nat 20. So let's see. Can I crit? No, but does a 44 hit?
Yes.
Yay! Fantastic.
What do you mean, does it?
I gotta ask with you.
It hit
Alright.
me, and I have the highest AC in the party.
Fantastic! I'm gonna roll double the dice for my little dagger. Plus it's my dex mod, so that's cool. Let's see.
He can
Does
do
a
strength.
D8. Because you're huge, right?
Yes,
Right.
correct. But that's
I
not what
believe
I was
he
looking
can do
up.
strength mod.
What's up?
I believe he can do strength mod if he wants. It's a
No, I have a feat specifically for why I can't. That's +8. Oh, cool. Let's do that. There we go. Alright, I don't know why I rolled those separately. That's one damage type. That is 25 point... Or no. Sorry, that should be... Let me just re-roll that to save us both some time. Because that should not be 2 of those. It should be only 1. There we go. That is 12 points of damage as you... Ooh, what the fuck? Okay, I've reconnected. Alright, that is 12 points of damage, Florsnap, as you find yourself suddenly feeling a dagger slash past you, cutting at your face, as the pit fiend brother with the beard kind of looks at you with a glare, being the lowest of the HP, kind of stares at you, almost begging you to attack as he gives a snarl and then flips you the bird. Alright, thus ending his turn, because that's my action, and, yeah. Also, do you take any damage from that?
I take 2.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, he did nick you. He did cut you. Florsnap, he cut your perfect face.
It'll heal in a minute.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm gonna point at the guy who just flipped Snap the bird and lean over to whatever citizen is closest to me, and I'm gonna be like, that guy's good at shadow puppets.
Oh, god damn it. Lamb Chops
Copper
is...
dragons.
that was-
Renowned for their humor. I didn't say it was good humor.
That was terrible. Lamb Chops is gonna stand up.
Can I roll to support Nara's sarcasm?
No, you're dead. Or dying.
But I have a sarcasm skill.
Yeah, well, when you're conscious, you can roll for it. You're currently unconscious, so sarcasm doesn't work.
I want to roll.
Well, stop getting your ass beat by things that Florsnap challenges, then.
Stop fucking dying.
Yeah, don't be the tank in a party that has a very strong caster. Clearly, it's not working out, you know? Don't worry, you'll get to roll if you survive. Alright. Lamb Chops is standing up and seeing what his brother did, and that he can't make it because he doesn't have enough movement, and his other brother's fat ass is in the square, so I can't get far enough not to be dragged back. I'm gonna take my dagger out. I'm gonna chuck it at you again. So let's see if I can
I
crit.
it'll probably hit.
Oh, 40! Does that hit?
Yes.
Oh, yes, perfect. All right. Hey, it's nice because now we can do our. Oh no, it's not crit damage. So it's only 1d8. That is 14 points of stabbing damage. It is magical piercing. For both these daggers, as they are +1. But as the dagger nips past, that only doing 4 points of damage. Once again, Floor Snap, you find your perfectly, beautifully carved face slightly cut and nipped by these would-be vagabonds that you totally didn't attack randomly in the middle
They
of the
beat up our
street.
cat.
Yeah,
To be fair,
they did beat
I
up the
didn't
cat.
attack them before Wara did. I am legally and morally in the right for defending Wara.
That's
Now,
true.
we were going to kill them, but they don't know that.
These hooligans beat up our cat.
The only true witness is dying in a coffin right now.
I do love the whole point and perspective of this fight was Wara rushed up, went and swung at these guys. They just beat the shit out of Wara. Then they turned around, punched Floor Snap twice. Floor's up like, no, no, no. And has been just torturing these poor children since.
It was like, you get one. You done fucked up now.
You chose the wrong guy to let live. Floor Snap
Yeah,
teaching people that the casters are the scary ones since 2020.
Yeah.
Now-
Alright, Floor Snap,
just wanted-
well, you're up. Go ahead.
Yeah. I just want to do this because I want to do it, damn it.
Yeah, go
It's
ahead.
a bad idea. Like, it doesn't help.
Clearly was.
But I wanted,
Wara's
but
about
I
to
want
die.
to do it. Well, I can't help it.
I know. That's gonna be the saddest part. That you're gonna watch your teammate, you're this grand epic crew, and all the shit you've survived, and he's gonna die to a street fight you picked with a commoner.
Listen. He is not dead until this box is opened. That's how cats work.
Oh my God, Wara, I'm so sorry. All right.
I'm
Well,
in a suspended state of death and animation right now.
right. Oh my God, 31 to hit doesn't hit. 35 doesn't hit.
All right. Well, that's the site's turn. Anyway, roll me 15 will saves apiece.
15.
Yep.
Will.
Yes.
Jesus. Well, of the two you can see, I assume.
Yes.
So 30. Oh my God. All right. Well, shit. We take a
Now,
quick,
you're gonna overwhelmingly succeed these.
especially when I roll 2 nat 20s in a row in the very beginning. Jesus Christ.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
There's a lot of 2s in there. There's a lot of 2s in there. Jesus.
Yeah. So the one brother that like flipped me the bird,
Mhm.
like he gets to like stand tall, right, with the first 2 nat 20s. He's like, yeah, there's nothing I can't do. I am invincible. I am unstoppable. I am, and he gets fucking jettisoned 150 feet, then 300, then 450 feet straight up. And he looks down, goes, "What the fuck?" and sees his other brother rocket 150 feet up to meet him.
Floor
That's
Step
still
is
like
not
a 300.
happy.
Although I wanted to show off what I got at level 10 because I
Oh.
got Fling Skyward, which now I can make people make will saves to avoid me throwing them caster level times 10 into the fucking sky. And Homeboy failed 3 times. His friend only failed once. So his friend is 150
Twice.
feet in the air.
That's
Twice.
Twice? Where? Oh, he did. Okay. Well, his friend is his brother's 300 feet in the air.
Alright, as the 2 go
What?
flying up. I don't have full damage reduction, unfortunately. It wasn't spell right by chance, was it?
That's a supernatural ability.
It's an EX ability. It's not supernatural. It's literally unresistible.
No,
Um,
it's technically well, no, because
It
supernatural
has
abilities
the
can't
EX
really.
tag, brother.
EX
Well,
isn't resistible. EX is it stands for, I think, example
No.
or explanation. Basically, it's often for like attacks that you can use, but
It's EX is extraordinary.
is it?
It means that it's
Yeah.
not supernatural in any way. It functions in anti-magic and everything that shuts down supernatural stuff.
Now, I'd argue that I have to use super or telekinesis to do it, so it does still have to worry about supernatural, but these fuckers don't have a way to resist supernatural abilities.
I don't have supernatural resistance, surprisingly.
Because that doesn't fucking exist.
Oh, I have it in my world, but it's specific to the creature or the individual. You know, you're not just gonna randomly run into someone who's had no story reasoning to have it, like a random pit fiend going to see his sick grandmother. Like poor
Yep.
monsters are killing right now.
So anyway, that you see, yeah,
Yeah, as they go flying off into the air, vanishing into the stratosphere, completely from sight for a good few moments. As it'll take a couple seconds before they'll be back to the ground.
yeah, they fall on the beginning of their turn,
Yep.
which is funny.
Oh man.
Is anything else you'd like to do, Floor Snap, as you see them, or as you launch them going flying, as they just disappear suddenly, leaving nothing but a bit of smoke or sand kicked up?
Nope, that was both actions.
Okay. As you look up, looking up into the sky to see if you can spot them. The darkened sky making it way too hard to see specks that far up. As you end your turn. All right, Nara. Anything you'd like to do other than get out of the splash zone?
I'm just gonna work my charms on. I'm gonna look for someone that I consider similarly attractive to me. I'm just gonna approach him and be like, "Yeah, like I stepped out of the shop and these dudes were just beating the crap out of my fucking cat. Like, holy shit! I don't know what was going on, but that frog dude just took care of him. Jesus Christ! Well, not Jesus Christ, but like
Yeah, I got you.
dragon equivalent."
Give me a bluff check as you kind of open your box to show Wara spitting up blood to really add to it.
Holy Thor!
DC?
Yeah, I'll give you a +4 for it.
Okay, cool. Let's go! 14! It's at least believable.
The fiendish guy kind of looks at you and looks you up and down and looks at the dead cat or the dying cat and goes, thanks to Wara's ability, goes, oh my god, that's the ugliest cat I've ever seen. Why would they kill such a poor defensive creature? It's too ugly to cause harm.
Yeah. Are you like a vet? Could you help me with this? I don't know anything about. I point at it. This is practically soup to me.
We got no clerics in town. You'd have to go to the castle. That's about a few days' march out of here.
I don't think he's gonna make it. Are you sure you don't know anyone?
He shrugs his shoulders.
To me, I start to tear up.
He shrugs his shoulders as you say this, and he goes, "I'm sorry. I don't know. I mean, you might be able to take the tunnels to a different city, but no, I wouldn't know any of it."
Hang in there, little buddy. I pat the bloodstains in the coffin, not the cat, because I don't want to fucking kill it, Nara or Wara.
I got you. You can do this. Okay. The guy kind of watches this and slightly looks at you a little bit of concern and starts to kind of back away slowly to get away from this awkward conversation.
I let him. Hey, I'm spreading the good word.
Yeah, no. All right, back up to the top of the initiative. Unless you have anything else you'd like to do, Nara.
No, that's my turn. That's
Okay.
I made a check and I moved closer to someone. That's 2 actions.
That works. Wara, give me another death saving throw. Oh my god! By the brass of balls, he succeeds. You're not dead yet, Wara. You can delete your eulogy.
Well, my uncle is starting to prepare for it. That's what he started thinking in his head.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, there you go. Alright, as Wara continues to try his best to stay alive,
I believe in you, Wara.
You said I could do 2 per turn, right?
Do you want to
probably
do a
wait.
second one?
Do you fucking wanna? I mean,
You're welcome to. Yes, you can. I have rules. Well,
he's dead.
as yeah, Nara kind of opens the box, looking kind of fake crying over Wara here and everything, trying to really sell the bit. You see for a second Wara kind of flutters his eyes open for a second and looks at you as if he's looking up at you, not realizing Wara is seeing the light as he kind of like reaches his hand up towards it. And as Nara, you look down at him, kind of looking to like reach your hand towards him. His arm drops and his body goes limp as his eyes close, and you see as his body just completely starts to thin. Also, the smell that is immediately released is quite unpleasant.
Yeah, because you're close, Floor Snap, you see my wings droop for a second, and then I set the box down, and I close the lid, and I seal the box. And then I start with Stone Shape. He's dead. And I also don't want to smell it. And I look at you like he's dead.
I will say, at this point in the initiative, assuming that Floor Snap isn't planning to chase the last pit fiend, the other two will die when they land. The third will run for his life until he can get away and make sure he's never going to be skewered by whatever just tried to kill him randomly in the streets and probably will be traumatized. Floor Step, are you going to chase him down or are you going to let him go, to be clear?
I'm going to make him watch as his brother splat.
Okay, alright, we'll keep in the initiative then. I am going to go ahead and now that I am out of sight, out of mind... I'm going to go ahead and pull out my pack and roll two things. Oh god, don't put your stuff in there yet. They may have a way of getting you back. No, just as a heads up.
Yeah, technically, Vicaret can bring you back. It's just gonna cost you your diamonds.
Well, you don't know.
What list of items? What list of items? I didn't say anything.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, as I continue, or as the Mustachio Pit Fiend continues moving the 50 feet down the side street into the next road over, doing his best to blend into the crowd as he begins to kind of cut off his mustache in the middle of the alleyway to make himself blend in with the other pit fiends, thinking this will be enough to save him, and kind of begins to flutter off the ground with a minor illusionary spell from his disguise kit as he begins to head off, disappearing into the crowd the best he could. All right. Let me just put a note to that. What is half of that? Okay. So that is perfect. Okay, perfect. As he ends his turn, the other two will continue to fall with the distance they flew. It will take another round before they hit the ground. As fall speed is actually, as I stand by in my rule, based on the size category to weight. So, and that's how I have a simple ratio I run for that. So, all right, Floor Snap. They still haven't come back down, buddy.
They're on their way.
You don't hear the screaming yet, but you know. Go ahead.
I like run over to like where the side street is, and I'm pretty sure I see the writing on the wall because I don't have an earthly chance in hell of trying. Like if this thing is like packed, because this guy ran ostensibly like 100 or so feet easily down this side street. He's just fucking gone. I don't have the speed to catch up.
I'm 120 feet ahead of you, to be very clear at this point.
Yeah, I mean I've got the range to do it immediately. The problem is that I don't think I can just pick you out of the crowd immediately.
It's a 51 check to figure out it's me.
Yep, that's not happening.
Yeah, for a spot or a search or listen. All right. Well, if you, as you kind of rush over to it, you see the mustache kind of on the ground, and Floor Snap, you're old, you're very racist, You'll be honest, without the facial hair, these pit fiends all look the same. Kind of accepting that there's no way you're picking this individual out of a crowd. Turn back, kind of assumedly, and head. I assume you're heading back to Nara.
Oh wait, I've got a terrible, awful idea.
No.
Instead of talking to the ship, he's going to talk to the building.
Oh, I thought he was going to talk to War's corpse.
Oh my god, you could stab Wara's corpse.
Don't stab War's corpse. Where? How did we get to that?
Anyways,
No, not anyways. We need to talk about this. You need to help.
Don't let Nara eat me.
I'm not gonna eat you. That would be disgusting. I'd be picking up hair for like a week.
Actually, the only hair is on my head and neck. The rest of my body is literally hairless.
Give
It doesn't
me,
matter. The head and the neck are the good parts.
give me a spellcraft check there, Floor Snap.
The next person that I hit with my breath weapon is going to be covered with like wet fucking shag carpeting.
30.
I get like a one-time use of clinging breath, for fuck's sake.
I'm sorry, Hairball. I don't mean to. Listen, I'll incinerate you on the next round. I promise. I didn't mean to hack that up on you. That was just insulting. I'm usually better than this. You said 30.
Yeah.
Hold still. Spends a full round action casting clean on the person.
Yeah,
Just fucking parked up.
Prestidigitation. All right.
You good?
I-
You good? You got all the hair off of you? Okay. Now I'm gonna breath weapon you.
As you speak to it, Floor Snap, the mustache seems to kind of begin to flutter up like a almost like a little bird as you speak these evil words to it, and it begins to flutter down the alleyway. It makes it about 5 feet before it completely incinerates from being overwhelmed with magical purpose. As I can confirm, mustaches don't have much for magical component cost. So,
Depends on
but
Well, it's a physical portion of his body, so I figured it might count.
no, it was a good idea. And understanding you do know what direction now he went, but again, picking him out of a crowd is going to be a bit harder. And it wasn't a very long mustache.
I'm gonna.
But
on
yes.
my turn, not seeing Floor Snap emerge from the alleyway or the guy.
Oh, we'll
I'm
get to
gonna
it. Don't
cast
worry.
message, and I'm going to, in the message, imitate Floor Snap's voice, and I'm going to send it to the pit fiend who got away, and I'm going to say, "Found you, run."
We'll get to that in a sec. Floor Step, I was gonna say, as you rush over to the edge, speaking down to it, is there anything else you'd like to do?
Oh, no, that's 100% more than I.
That's enough
That's
for
very much my actions for that turn.
you? Alright. Then yeah, Nara, as you cast this, saying this, somewhere, in the town, someone yelps and runs. But, unfortunately, not loud enough for any of you to hear from this distance. As Floor Snap, at this point, I assume you're rejoining Nara over by the side, looking down into Wara's box that is now fully taped over. As we exit
I'll make
initiative.
it a transparent rock too,
Okay.
if I can do that.
Yeah, that's fine for me. Sure.
He's like one of those fucking scorpions.
It reminds me of like the glass coffin from the live edition to Snow White. The good ones, not the crappy ones.
Oh no, this is, I hate to say it, this is just a crystal box like those fucking scorpions you get at like cheap gas stations.
Oh. Yeah, as we exit out of initiative, Floor Step, as you kind of start heading over towards Nara, kind of feeling like you've forgotten something, suddenly you both hear the screaming of two individuals get loud, and then as something splats and hammers against the ground, leaving a pretty sizable impact of jelly and meaty jam.
Is there a leg, a foot, and some blood that can be picked up?
The blood has to be willing.
The blood, yes, does have to be willing, but there's enough of an arm to work. The leg, I mean, you could piece one together, you're pretty sure, from the parts. And go ahead and give me a spellcraft check for that, Floor Snap. Note, before you roll this will have side effects that you have to understand, and you are not at all familiar with the kind of side effects they're going to be, as you've never done this or heard about it being done. So, just to make clear, before you do this, you could make it worse.
Could I catch one of them before they fall and use them as a human sacrifice to do the thing?
With the velocity they're going at, if you catch them, they're still going to die. The only difference is instead of the impact killing them, it's going to be their skin basically or their body pulling through the skin that you grab onto, as they face a more gruesome death because it's going to be like being live skinned before you splatter. You want to talk about torture? There you go. You want to add some Tabasco sauce for them to bathe in on the way down too?
I mean,
Pour some
probably
salt
try
into
it.
it.
Probably didn't go anywhere, but
Pain is pain after a certain point. These poor fools were probably just too numb by that point, with fear and everything. I would say if you want to offer them as sacrifices, as part of it, I'll give you a bonus for it if you want to go ahead and do a spellcraft check for it. Again, though, this is a very non-traditional magic, so the side effects are very weird. Just keeping in mind that it may not be Wara that comes back for all you know. It could be some ancient soul in the area. It could be Wara himself. It could be 5-year-old Wara. You really have no idea. You
Or
can
it
give
could
me
be
a
the thing from the shield.
You can give me a knowledge arcana to see if you can remember any spells or anything like that from from your study of dark speech to see if you can use it. But otherwise, if you just want to roll the dice and see what the fuck happens, roll spellcraft.
I got history and that's it.
All right, then let's roll spellcraft and let's see what happens.
I'm just thankful that he's encased in stone right now.
You should be. What was it?
I only got a 20.
What's your mod?
17.
Okay. I'm pulling up something. Sorry, I'm loading my document right now for my ancient Fey magics I've dotted throughout the world. And by loading, I mean I'm looking for a document that I haven't opened in 2 years. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Okay. Alright, Floor Snap. So you're gonna offer you said you were gonna offer the sacrifice of the Pit Fiend as part of the spell?
Yeah.
It's good that you did, because otherwise this would have taken your lifespan. Wara, you suddenly find yourself suffocating to death because Nara has trapped you in a glass box with no air and no oxygen as you suddenly wake up pushing against something that is solid, eyes wide open, looking at Nara, and as you try to scream out in fear and pain and worry suddenly, even trying to breathe out to say something, there's nothing in the boxes. You're like pushing against the crystal itself. Give me a fortitude save as you suddenly come back to life.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hate to say it, Floor Snap, but you're gonna have to get him out. I only have 2 days. I only have 2 castings per day of Stone Shape.
You just killed. Sorry. So you're telling me
It's quartz. It's easy to break.
you sealed your own teammate into a box without any plans on how to get him out before the session was
Hold
over?
on. Nara did say at the very beginning that she put air holes in it.
No.
Close them because you stank.
Yeah, she
Oh.
closed them and sealed you solid like one of them scorpion things you used to buy in the 90s because they were cool.
You can still buy them here in Arizona.
You can still
That's
buy them
right.
everywhere. They're just not cool anymore.
I had desired to preserve the body.
Well, good news is, Wara, you've got 1 round of oxygen that you've managed to somehow suck in a moment. Floorsteppin kind of whispers down towards the box and then suddenly sees this. Now, as Floorstep, as you see this, Nara just kind of kindly mentions that she doesn't have. She mentions she doesn't have any more stone shit. And as you look at the realization, as Wara is turning purple in the box.
Well, the upside is I am ridiculously good at breaking shit.
The only thing you're really good at, one could argue.
I wouldn't say the only thing. I'm really good at causing chaos and solving problems.
You know,
Arguably,
how big are you, Laura? What size creature is Wara?
Medium.
Oh! Oh no, I got this. I go into my dragon form and I just take it and I just crack it with my teeth.
So quartz has a hardness of 8 or +8.
Yeah. The minimum damage I can roll on my bite is 7.
Well, I have 20 HP on a slab of quartz this thick, so you have to at least get through 10 of it to get to Wara.
Hold on. I'm fighting on the inside. Can I roll a strength check as well?
Would you like to lose all your oxygen in less than a round?
Considering I feel myself suffocating, yes.
Sure.
I don't think you need to really, because
You don't.
I-
But if you
Hold on,
want to
it's
one.
quartz. I can see through it, right?
Yep.
You see dragon jaws just crunch onto the quartz and then crack it.
I'm just gonna stay very still and
Okay.
sort of limber so that the jaws can hopefully go around me and not puncture me.
Or as you look on with concern, as the middle of your forehead is lining up straight with the big fang of the large dragon, as you slowly becoming learning what it's like to be a popsicle.
Yeah,
As
my
Nara
teeth
bites
are
down.
the size of short swords.
Nara bites down, piercing almost straight through. As Wara, you feel right beside where your ear and where your mane is. The teeth of the fang seem to nip through as her front teeth kind of come to a stop, only a few inches above your face. As she kind of pulls her teeth back out, and as she does, the bits of quartz kind of getting stuck onto her jaw seems to crack open the sarcophagus, the tomb, if you will, here now. And almost like a peanut shell, if you will, just popping the top off of it as you flow out of it, Wara. Catching your breath and kind of looking over and seeing the now one splattered corpse as the other seems to have drained away.
I'm gonna stand up on my hind legs, my arms go up, my wings go up, and in a bellowing voice, and I'll even use Nara Plefex's boom in order to project it. The cat has survived!
Give me a
As
diplomacy.
I'm sitting there breathing in and out like that.
Give me a perform oratory or a diplomacy check.
Do I get a bonus?
Yeah, I'll give you a lower DC for it.
Okay.
Or having a
Let's
panic
go!
attack over here. Yeah, as you shout this out, the crowd starts cheering and clapping for you lot, as they fully don't seem to understand what was going on, as they continue cheering at Nara's speech. Even the troll lady comes out from the shop alongside the Lost Page. Who, this entire time I've been having a pleasant conversation inside to find out to see what you lot are up to and kind of just join in the clapping with a light golf clap. As the Last Page kind of walks over to you three and goes, "What's been going on? I thought you said you were going out to collect an arm and a leg."
I gesture to the soup.
Soup in a hole, a dent in the middle of the road. Go ahead.
I'll say, I'm not sure what happened. I stepped out and there was a fight. They beat the crap out of Wara. And almost killed him. I think they did kill him. I'm not a doctor though, so don't quote me.
No,
He got
he's fine.
I will say, as both of you look over, Wara's band he's not bandana, crown that he used to wear upon his head, now wearing around his arm, that's been slowly corrupted. Seems to slightly darken even further and seems to grow small bloody red runes, kind of as you watch them kind of appear almost from a blackened smoke that seems to suck in from the corpses or from the one corpse over in the center of the street. Both of you notice as you look up at Wara, he's got two tiny horns sticking out of his head like a pit fiend's.
Yeah, gonna very quietly dip my fingers into my coin pouch as I go back to human form, and without pulling them out of the coin pouch, I'm just gonna idly finger, I don't know, 10 soul coins and set them free just to offset the karma of what has happened here?
Sure. Yeah, you didn't have.
This bitch ain't taking alignment damage, okay? I don't want it.
As Nara burns him like incense to try and keep the evil away, kind of taking a step back from Warren as she does this. Incinerating and melting the coins, little green souls kind of screaming out from him as they escape into the atmosphere. As Nara takes away 10 soul coins from her inventory. Wara, you feel a strangeness to you that almost feels good, like something feels better. All of your back injury, your liver hurting, everything feels younger again. You feel 20 years younger. Your body like almost flexes. Your muscles feels tighter. You've been rejuvenated. You've almost like you should die more often. It seems like
Did I get all my health back?
you are at your full HP.
I like try bring Warren into a small embrace and say, "I would not tempt fate like that again, nephew. I do not think you will survive next time that I try to save your life."
Uncle, thank you for saving my life, but you did start this. You nodded your head at them. That's why I went.
To be fair, I was actually, I left self-preservation up to you. I clearly was fine. You should probably take a second to evaluate whether or not you can handle what your uncle can handle.
I'm gonna lay in the box. Just lay down. In the rubble that's the box. I'm just gonna lay there just like I'm in a box. I'm a cat in a box. I'm happy.
I just starting to look at Nara and just slowly shake my head. It's like, no, don't do it.
Wara clearly is having a mental breakdown as you say this.
As I feel the two nubs on my forehead that are starting to, yeah.
Grow.
Yay.
The troll lady kind of walks over, kind of picking up the parts she needs, and kind of looks at you lot and goes, "Well, I mean, I guess with that, sweet things, we can get you a wagon and get you on the way. I'll get you set up real quick, and we should be ready to go within the hour. Go collect your friends, and I'll see you. I'll get you the tunnel access ready for you."
You know, the blood on the ground, they joined a fight. That counts as willing, right?
Oh, don't worry about it. Your friend here, this fine dragon gentleman, has already taken care of the blood of the willing. We're all good on that.
Oh, okay.
Now, you lot run along and get what you need.
I look at little askance at Paige, just all right. Grandson, are you coming with, or?
He nods and goes, "Of course. I just figured I'd get this moving along while you were out doing whatever chores you were doing, and I'll guide you up through the tunnels so we can save some money. Plus, it means I have an armed escort, as clearly you've shown your capabilities."
Indeed. I let's do motion or go along and do my taxi service bullshit routine again.
Yep.
And it's grandson, whose blood did you give her? I don't believe for a moment you gave her your own. At least I hope you didn't.
He looks up at you as you guys kind of start heading back and goes, No, I have my ways. Nothing to worry about as far as it goes."
I just give a please, kind of purring noise and pat him on the head and was good.
I turn and I look at Floor Snap for a second, and I hold up a finger, and then I cast message again, and in Floor Snap's voice to the Pit Fiend, I say, little pig, where are you hiding? I'm coming.
And somewhere in the distance, as this poor pit fiend individual who just wanted to go see his his grandmother to help her out and take care of her, screams in his small apartment that he can barely afford on the very few payments he gets from doing the few services around the city. Now, fearful of his life, he can't even leave his household. And with that, the DM cuts to black as we end our scene. The picture of Snap haunting this poor, poor pit fiend for the rest of his days. All that we leave behind. We thank you all for watching. We hope you enjoyed. And as always, the Tuesday Terrors are a fucking horrible bunch. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.